Here I am. I am here on time. Whew, checks watch. The time that the stream starts is 8:30 and 0 seconds p.m. I am here. I'm glad everybody might have snood. I am half of the members of Detractor Beam. I think the hey LT, thank you for joining us. I think the bare minimum that you can expect out of two hosts of a show is that at least both of them are on time for their own show. Wouldn't you agree, LT?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, because it's just about respect, right? Like,
I missed the beginning of this, but I agree.
Well, I'm saying that, like, okay, so because I'm here on time, right? You're here on time. You were here on time.
There's someone that's not here on time.
There's someone who's not here on time.
Oh, who's that?
Well,
I don't even know.
Okay, so there's you. You're here, right? Just say present. Present.
Present.
Okay, Snood, I'm also here. Who's the Indrid Cold?
Oh.
Okay.
Mama.
Oh, probably off gallivanting off on a mountainside somewhere, huh?
Have we not gotten any update from her?
I have not heard. I have not heard from Indrid Cold in 7 calendar days, and I'm getting a little bit worried actually at this.
That's
point.
not even true though. She sent a message. I can see it at 7:44.
She's sending you messages. I'm not seeing those messages. What are you talking about?
I'm
just joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
And we were sitting here in the lobby, and I think her power went out. I think she said the wind blew down the telephone pole or whatever it is that carries electricity. You know what I'm talking about?
Mountain power. You know how that
power,
goes.
yeah. Coal, snow power.
Power.
Well, look, she's got enough internet. Got enough internet to chat. Got enough internet to chat in the chat. There she is, gallivanting.
Is she back?
No, she's still there. Look at her on her phone, probably like most Zoomers her age, right?
Oh, here we go. She's in the chat. It blew down our infrastructure.
Oh, what? That's making sense.
That doesn't make
yeah,
sense.
that sounds like electricity comes from the ground, stupid.
It blew down our infrastructure.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like some fucking joke, some shit made up to get out of work, right? Calling me at the last minute. Oh yeah, you're from somewhere.
My infrastructure blew down.
Yeah.
Oh my
fuck.
God.
You're from somewhere where it snows in the winter. It gets pretty cold, right?
Well, in Maryland, when I grew up, yes, but not down here.
No. But I mean, but you at least have the experience. You get a lot of snow in Maryland. How much do you get as a kid?
Once a year we probably get a good snow. Right?
Okay.
I still can remember the best snow ever. What it was the whole week we had days off of school because it snowed so hard. We had like I don't know, maybe it was like 2 feet of snow one year. And that was like a perfect age too. I can still remember.
Oh, right.
Perfect age.
You get that a lot.
Just going out every day, loving life. Going out, snowball fights, man, it was a dreamland.
When you think about the actual like sort of knock-on effect of that, like think about that, okay? They make you think that like school is like this important thing when you're a kid, that like we're giving you the building blocks of how you're gonna live and learn, right? But we were just off for a week. Like, how are we gonna we're a week behind now. What are you talking about, right?
I wonder, like, don't you like if we could go back and restart school? How would we do it differently, right? There's a lot of things we do differently.
Like, would you you mean retaining the current knowledge you have now, or
no? I'm saying like if we have to let's pretend there's no education structure in America at all.
Okay.
How would we do? What would we do differently, right? First of all, there would be no summer vacation. That's completely created for farmers.
Summer,
we don't need that anymore.
Yeah, summer is where you send the kids to the textile factories, and they're making cloth for the summer in the hot factories, right?
Like, that's not a joke. I mean, that's legitimately what they did. Like, okay, yeah, our kids can go to school, but we need them for the summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The toil under the yoke of the farmer.
So I think we would, number one, we would go to more, the Japan style is you get like 2-week breaks 4 times a year. So it equals out to be, we still go to more school in Japan, but each quarter you have a 2-week break instead of summer vacation, which they do not have.
Okay. Is it a little bit more temperate in the summer there, or is it get hot? Like,
no, it's hot as shit. It's humid as shit. That's the worst part.
See, you're not going to want to be in school in that time. I thought that was kind of the reason why they did it, because it's just like it's too distracting to be in the school when it's hot. Like
no, they don't give a fuck about the temperature in their schools. They do not give a fuck.
Air conditioning is not a thing, huh?
No, they make you are tortured in those fucking schools.
Awesome.
You have to bring a sweat towel. It's not optional. All the students have sweat towels.
Sweat
That's
towels.
what we're working with.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're sweating so much just sitting there.
That's hilarious. It's a bunch of people all sweating in a room together trying to learn, pretending that they're learning.
Yeah,
and look who it is. Look who the cat dragged in. Oh, look out. Look out.
There it is.
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, this is cheating. This is cheating. You're not here on time.
I know. I was early.
This sounds okay.
What happened? What happened?
It does? That sounds okay. I don't know. We've actually got a winter weather advisory coming tomorrow.
What?
And
it's spring.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna snow here tomorrow. Like we're gonna get like 2 or 3 inches of snow. But when the weather changes like that, we get like this crazy fucking wind that's like it's absolutely fucking insane.
It digs up all the infrastructure, huh? Like all the
it blows down the infrastructure, you know, dog ate my infrastructure.
How many infrastructures are you working with over there? Like 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5? I don't even know. How many infrastructures?
How many what?
Infrastructures.
Oh,
infrastructures.
7. We've got
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That's a high number.
I have to fuck with your audio from the phone because it's going to sound different.
Whoa. Oh, God.
What? Oh,
God. You hear that twice?
Yeah, why are we hearing?
Row, row, row your boat.
Row,
row, row, row your boat.
Your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. Yeah, we are hearing ourselves through your phone. Oh, hell no. I think you have to switch it back to the microphone. I've muted you for the time being.
Yes, please mute her.
Don't worry. She'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Okay. She'll figure it out.
Yeah, but thank you so much, Indra, for calling in to your job at the stream factory. Yeah, it's very serious.
Oh, but real quick about the Japan thing. One thing,
go on,
you know what really grinds my gears is they also in the winter you got to wear your winter uniform. So that still means skirts for all the girls. They're freezing their fucking ass off. Guys luckily have pants, so I mean that's the benefit. But they in some schools, like literally when I was teaching, one of my schools finally let the girls wear wear pants for winter. But it was like that's how recently they made that change. And you are freezing your ass off in the winter because there's no heating. Think there's heating?
I went to a Catholic high school, all right, and we had the same deal. I mean, I didn't have the deal, but it's a nightmare. I couldn't imagine. Just being put through that. Like, we're just doing it because we say so, right? Uniform schools, did you go to a uniform school or did you go to a regular?
No, hell no. But I wish I did. I think about that. Like, I think there is a lot of benefits to having uniform.
There was, and it was just easier, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, hello.
There she is. Hello.
Okay.
I put my headset, my Bluetooth headset in.
I put in my Bluetooth headset.
Yeah, you know.
Whoa, I gotta bring you down a little bit though. Holy. Okay, there you go. You're fine.
No. Naga says L take 2 uniforms. Let me tell you how much problems that it erases in a second, in an instant when you have the uniforms.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like you don't got to worry about how trying to be cool. You don't got to think about stains.
Well, you still do because
stains, but you know.
No, but like you can still tell the cool kids from the uncool kids based on how they wear their uniforms, right? Like
I think that was more your acne.
No, it was not. It was totally my acne was totally fine. Okay, nobody ever even said anything about it back then. So not even they would know.
Hands?
No, very clean hands. Okay, computers, and I did not go outside. Did not ride bikes. Okay.
Maybe it was your back hair.
No, don't have that problem either. Okay, so you just keep trying, and I'm gonna parry you at every turn, sir. Okay?
Maybe it was your spectacles. Your
no glasses either, and let's be careful with that one, sir. Okay.
What else was? Maybe it was the Warhammer paint on your hand.
Oh, I only got into that as an adult. Oh, you are felt it at every turn, my friend. Oh, it's so easy for one such as me.
Maybe it was the lack of friends. I don't know.
No. I'm just kidding. Of course, obviously, I was very popular. Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously.
Thank you.
But I mean, go ahead. But what about the benefits? Because we needed to convince people that won't think it was cool.
Well, it's just easy too, right? Like you're a teenager and you're getting up at 7:52 for your 8 o'clock school or whatever. I don't remember what time school is at.
What time did your high school start?
I don't know.
I remember. I remember my time. You don't remember? I definitely do.
I don't remember.
I put those years in. I compartmentalize those as hard as I can, and they're gone now.
I remember 7:20 was first period.
7:20.
Okay, that sounds about right. That does.
Yeah. See,
right.
look, we had 2 7:15s in chat. That's what I started school started.
Good lord.
All right.
Holy crap! Naga gets into the International Space Station for dress code, though. That's crazy. How did that happen?
That's pretty cool.
That's whoa! It's like Katy Perry over here is like an astronaut, right?
You know what time I would wake up for 7:20 high school?
What?
I will like 7:05.
Yeah.
I
Is
would
that
wake up 7:05?
is that how close you live?
I live very close. Yes,
Okay.
very close. But I would
I
literally
live
7:05.
probably about 5 minutes away too. So hell yeah.
Oh,
7:05, 7:05.
I'd take a bus. I'd take a bus every time. I couldn't.
School bus or what?
Yeah, school bus every day.
In high school, they
Yeah,
had those?
yeah.
My town was too small. We didn't have those.
Yeah.
Well, my town was pretty small too, but I guess I just lived far enough away that it was also a Catholic school too. So like we had that sweet public private funding, right? By
Ooh.
Pontifex.
That's lucky.
Pontifex. We love him. Thank you, your Popey.
Who?
The Pope, the Pontifex.
Oh.
So wait, so
okay.
you went to so what your school was it like religious aspect or no?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, was there a religious aspect? Did they
Yes.
teach you stuff about? Okay,
Yes,
so
that's
what do they teach?
well,
Bible study or what?
Yes, and also going to like mass
Oh.
like working once a month, and
Does that mean people? You think that means people are more? Did that mean more nonsense with the men and the females together, or less? Like, did the power of God stop it? Or
I
enhance
don't think that. I don't think he. That's why I don't believe he's real. He has no power here
Oh.
in this mortal realm.
it? You
right?
have no power here.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. He.
Oh,
So,
boy.
but yeah,
I'm gonna need your help with contributions. By the way, I'm very limited right now.
just I'm reporting in Iwamoto with $1. Says Indrid gets the weather tempered. Also, awesome new pants. ALT. I like the paint splatter motif on the crotch through the deep yellow makes it a bit look like ALP. Now wait a minute.
What?
Now wait a minute. That's
he's talking about.
he's talking
the
about.
pee-pee
Yeah,
story.
the pee. I guess you peed yourself.
The
Yeah.
pee, yeah, I did. Okay, that was somehow. I'm
What a
telling you-
piss going on in your life lately. Remember in the car
No,
a little while ago?
That was my children. which is
Well,
very
that's
normal
still
for children
adjacent
do
to
that.
you, so common
Okay,
element.
this
Go
is
on.
Very
Sorry.
normal. I'm not. It's the third time I'm telling the story this week.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I was taking my
That's okay,
dogs
it's
for a
my story.
walk. I was in, behind the big stores. There's usually a drainage pond or a pond behind where they are, not where you park, but
yeah, okay,
behind.
a little creek.
yeah, no, it's more of a lake style.
Okay,
thing.
a lake.
But there's a forest around the lake style thing. Again, there's a road back there, but it's where the trucks go. There's
Uh-huh.
no parking there, but that's where I walk my dog because there's no one's coming. It's just an easy place.
Right, of course.
You walk around the lake, it's chill.
Sure.
Okay, so I took an energy drink. I pounded my usual energy drink, but I forgot to take a
Of course,
pee
of course.
before I went. Fatal
Oh,
fall.
Yep, classic.
Ew.
Classic.
I'm at a 10 out of 10 right now. I gotta let it go. So I do as any man does in a private area
Oh,
in the United States of America. Goes into the forest just a little bit.
into
takes a step. Not even-
nature,
I'm not-
right?
exactly, watering the plants, as they say. Right?
As they say.
Last I checked, the laws of nature not follow the laws of man, and
yeah.
it's not public.
But anyways,
Anyway, go ahead.
I was adding some moisture to the soil,
Uh-huh.
and as I started, kind of the worst time, we're talking 5 seconds in,
Oh.
a huge truck turns in to behind the area.
Uh-huh.
So now, I remember, I'm facing the forest, so I shouldn't have been freaked out, but unfortunately, it did freak me out. I don't know
Uh-huh.
why. It was a reaction you have, right? Which is kind of
Well,
weird
it's
if you think about it.
freaky.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm getting watched, but I wasn't getting watched. The trucker
Right.
didn't give a shit. He's
Right.
far away anyway.
So did you
But I then made the move to put myself back in my pants, but I didn't
Oh.
quite turn off the faucet all the way.
Okay.
So that was the issue.
That's tough.
And yeah, but it was a reaction move. I mean, looking back, what would I do differently? I would have been a little bit more controlled with my movements, but I wasn't. I freaked out.
Maybe
It was
don't-
a big issue.
Maybe don't pound the energy drink earlier, right? Maybe don't have the energy
Yeah.
drink. You just have the
Maybe
water.
sip it also.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
do
problem.
that.
If I don't have that, I cannot survive. I cannot live. So
I think I can count on one hand how many energy drinks I've had in my life. I do not like those things, man. I think they're gross.
what do you do for calf?
You know what, man? A good little ice coffee from McDonald's every now and then. Nah, even then, you know what? Actually, it's my sweet friend Vivance. That's the one that really.
JD
Van?
Vance?
Yeah, JD Vance. He's the one that
No,
really gets me.
yeah, him.
The
What is
Vivant-
that? What is
It's
Vivance?
it's
Vivance,
Vivance.
ADHD med.
Yeah. LT Jr. pissed
Yeah.
himself from from you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. Parents who puppy themselves have children who puppy themselves. I assume that means piss. I assume puppy is
Yeah, I think
piss.
it's probably piss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I think
no,
it's
you got an
Yamamoto.
idiot Yamamoto who said puppy themselves.
Yeah,
What the
ooh,
fuck does
who?
that mean?
What?
Huh?
Guh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, so you guys use a drug to wake up now too?
Well, it
You
doesn't
don't
really
need-
wake me up.
No.
No, it doesn't like wake me up. It just makes it so
Wake me up.
I can't wake up.
Need more pills.
Need more pills. I'm really hungry. Anyway, it's more just like something that I don't know. It makes me feel like not killing myself as much when I'm doing something boring. You know what I'm saying? So like, I do it.
What? So hold on. You guys taking all kinds of stuff that I think
Well,
I would
all
like.
kinds of
But I
stuff.
mean,
It's
how are
only
you
one-
getting all this stuff?
I got a little wreck, a little docky.
I went to the doctor.
Yeah, well, Docky hooked me up. He gave me he said you should be able to function as a normal human being, but you cannot. And I said, okay, fix it. He did.
That's it?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, you put the ball in their
No.
court. They're like, well, what do I do now, bitch?
Yeah,
And they just give you medicine.
Yeah, they just cram something down your throat and you just figure it out. Jeff K says that he shit his pants twice in one night during his first week stationed in Japan.
No, I've never, Jeff K, I can say I've never done that.
Oh
I can't
my
agree
God.
with you
Yeah,
there.
that's rough.
I've never done it in my pants.
No, that is rough.
I'm very scared of that.
That's like a career ender right there, I think, right? Like that's
Was it a food situation? Food poisoning? Like what happened?
Oh
there,
yeah,
Jeff
switching
K?
to the fishy diet probably got you somehow there, right?
I've never had that problem, honestly. But
No? You didn't have to go to
I never had that.
Go on.
I never shit myself. I'll tell you that right
Oh,
now. I never
that's good.
have.
Well,
Even
okay.
in my darkest drinking days, it was always a pee situation for me.
So
pee is very.
Yeah.
we're aware that you're flight of fancy with your public pissing, right? You're just doing it
Thank
anywhere.
you.
How many times you pissed in
Thank
public in your life? Just you think?
Like,
Just
what does public
ballpark.
mean?
In a
Yeah,
place
like,
that's not
I
your.
remember-
Well, okay, go on, Indrid.
Go ahead, Indrid.
Well, I peed in a field once with some friends.
Yeah,
That
she
counts,
explained that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever done
Yeah.
number 2 in public?
Right? No. Fuck no. Fuck
I
no.
I told the only time I even got close
What?
to attempting something like this. I told this story before.
Oh my
We got a
God.
cabin on. What's that thing? Not bed and breakfast. What's it called? The
Oh
website.
God. Yeah.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
No.
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Okay,
We got a
okay.
little small cabin up these fucking mountains. I told this story before, but the flush was not very strong. So I was kind of so I was scared
No,
of it.
I get it,
So
I get it.
And what I did was I just went in the woods.
Scared of
I'm
it?
literally in the woods. I didn't want to risk it because I don't think it'd make it down. So I went in the woods, dropped it, took toilet paper with me, by the way, and then just walked away and never looked back.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
again, return to nature, right? Like that's
Yes.
again.
That's fertilizer.
For all you know,
honestly.
that's a large animal, right?
There you go.
Like, sadly, that is
Yeah.
very recognizably humans. So that people are watching out for the weird guy in glasses.
It could have been a bear. Who knows?
Yeah,
No one will know.
It's true. I'm
Yeah.
very, very reluctant to piss in public. Like, it's got to be a level 11 style emergency, and I'm like not even within close to walking distance of my home.
Oh, I am not.
You
that-
let it. You're
I've
saying you
done
let it
that.
rip. You say you just.
When
let
I
it
was,
rip.
I mean, not recently, but when I was in Japan and I was going out to the bars and walking home every day, I easily 30, 40 times.
Oh wow.
But like, what I mean by public
Damn.
though is like, what I mean by public is it's 3 a.m. I find a parking lot and like there's a corner of the parking lot where no one can see me. Like,
Right.
is that public? You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like it is, but
It
it
is.
is, but it's not.
I usually feel like I have the discipline and the strength to sort of keep it in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I
good.
know,
I'm
but
pretty good with
there's
that.
a point where you just can't keep it in, though.
There's
Like
I
pee.
can always hold number 2, but there is a time with number 1 where I can't hold it in. I have to do something else.
Right.
I think the number one's
Exactly.
critical mass does get reached a lot sooner, and it can be more, disruptive to regular operational procedure. Right? It's just painful. It's just tough. And
Hey, Captain Dave
There
today
are
says
times,
ALT
of
was
course.
the, you go. Where you have see
I was
I
just agreeing.
I have to wait till I'm home. I mean, I have to wait till home base, and I
Yeah.
will fight for that.
yeah, me too.
But Captain
I
Dave
can
today
go
says-
in like a public restroom.
see,
anyway,
that's I
sorry.
think all girls have that feeling, but I
Yeah.
just can't. I cannot. It's not comfortable. But Captain Dave today says ALT was the OG Johnny Somali. I will tell you that the Japanese themselves have no fear of dropping trowel wherever the fuck they want at a 3 a.m. and pissing on the side of the road.
Okay.
And I'm talking about older gentlemen all over the place. You'll
Mm.
see if you go to the countryside, dudes will pull over their car. There's not even a tree around. They'll just drop it.
They're just
and say, "Oh,
going.
I'm pissing here.
All right. I mean,
They don't
again,
give a fuck.
like what is considered bad taste anywhere if you're
You know?
it all sort of depends on your upbringing.
Yes, I mean, just in public, in the countryside of Japan, old people do whatever the fuck they want, and they don't give a shit. Like road signs are suggestions in those small towns.
Oh, sweet! I love that lawlessness.
Yeah,
anarchy.
Okay,
No, that's
Japanese are known for their flighting of the rules or flouting of the rules.
I should say it's very safe, but I'm saying like old people think what they say goes, and what they want to do is what happens. You can ask Chew about this. I'm not making it up.
Okay, you're calling your wife old now. I see.
No,
big ups to these old people. That sounds kind of fun.
Big ups. Andrew, give us an update on what's going on in
status update. Yeah.
What's is it cold? Is it cold in there yet?
No, it sucks. It's kind of warm. It's been warm and I hate it.
Oh wait, is it actually? Oh, that's a good point. Is it actually warmer because you probably had the air conditioning on?
I had my fan on. We don't have central air in my house, so I had my fan on. Now there's no fan in here.
Oh no, she's gonna heat to death in the blackout.
Yeah.
Iwamoto says everyone will be so affected when the special host will be Catherine Burnell, face paint from the Ultimate Warrior, yelling like Macho Man. We got to figure this out too. By the way, we probably good as time as any to start talking about this. Right, first I'm gonna read these.
Did we get a poll going yet?
No, I think we got to do that.
No.
Hold on.
Jump on that poll.
I would do it, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't. Andrew's been
I can't.
useless today, and I got to do everything. Yet again.
The one thing I do, I can't do it.
No, you do other stuff. Shut up. Anyway.
Sean Roberts said WPIG is sponsored by Depends Adult
That's
Diapers.
not true.
Oh, that's not true.
But I would take that sponsorship though. What did I get? Oh, we got a sponsorship offer. There's always stupid shit. Let me see. I'll give you some examples.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
What'd you get?
It's all stupid shit, guys. It's like
but I want to hear it.
Creatorland's partnerships has begun. Do you want to join the Terry Universe campaign? No, thanks. It's all nonsense. That's all the shit.
I don't know what that
guys.
means.
You're not big. It's kind of like it's like a creator group or something. Who gives a shit?
Oh no.
Anyways, what's the Terry Universe? I don't know what this is. You get so many emails like this. It's just they mean nothing unless you're really big. Oh, it's a highly versatile blockchain. Oh yes, I gotta tell this guy.
A highly versatile.
You guys want to get on the WPIG sponsor blockchain?
Oh hell yeah, yeah! WPIG is going to be protected with the power of blockchain and be entertaining you about Dark Side Phil topics. And you can mine for whatever WPIG coin. That'll be hype. I think that's a good idea. Actually, is launching an actual coin of some kind, doing a rug pull on DSP maybe. Actually, what if we could do that? What if we could somehow trick? Yeah, could we trick DSP into getting into something? And then, like, he doesn't do the rug pull, but he just sticks into it forever because, he's not very good with money or something like that. I think that's a good idea. So the question for the poll is, who will be the guest host of Smark Guys?
And the choices are, here's the question, here's the tough part, though. Okay. What are the choices?
There's the tough part. The tough part is, okay, so so first we're going to say DSP mod / dent, okay? So that is sort of like an all-encompassing, you got your Slayers, you got your Derricks, you got your...
not PWR,
no. Did you guys see the PWR news?
No.
I put on Twitter? Tom Campbell of Cultaholic Podcast pull up a piece of paper in his stream that they were not talking about DSP at all. It was beautiful. They're talking totally about wrestling, and he just holds up the paper and says PWR is better than DSP and puts it down, winks at the camera.
We are hot. We are hot. That's very funny.
He is absolutely a hardcore detractor, Tom Campbell, and you knew it. And you fucking knew it when he did that interview with DSP,
True, absolutely.
I see people asking about my mic. I'm not in the car. My power went out, so I'm on my phone.
Andrew Cole is reporting from an undisclosed location.
I'm underground.
People thought it was AI. People believed it was AI. It is not AI, guys. And he's responding to the tweet saying, like, I'm effing hot and stuff like that.
That's pretty good.
He knows what he's doing.
Maybe if it was PWR, what would that do? Okay, so first of all, let's just get these options. So we got DSP mod / dent.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think PBR or PWR is worth his own option here? Or are we including...
No, please don't do that. Please.
No.
Don't give any air to these.
It's not going to be him.
Okay,
Okay. Like Phil... if Phil ever had PWR on, I would actually maybe get like a molecule of respect for him for just being like, oh, okay, this guy's hot right now.
He is hot.
He's hot.
James has a good one. 8-bit Eric, I think, is a good option. But let's put him in the category of like lolcow adjacent, right?
Okay, so
Wings,
Wings? So
Eric.
Wings is adjacent to that. So lolcow / internet famous somebody.
Internet dude, yeah.
Okay, lolcow
Internet, yeah.
/ internet.
And then I think
dude.
the third option I want to bring to the court is wrestling content creator. So what I mean by that is it's not a DSP person. It's someone that has their own channel that maybe we don't know about, or
it could just be
not
any
a DSP fan.
Just no one who is in this sphere, like just a complete outsider, right?
Yes,
so
that's the third option.
Wrestling podcaster / outsider. That's what I'm putting down.
Okay.
Indra, any thoughts? Anything you think that's not being covered here?
Man, no, I think you mostly got it covered. You have lolcows, like other lolcows on the
lolcow / internet dude.
Okay,
so that's all
right.
Wings, Boogie,
Yeah.
8-Bit Eric. Who else would be in that list?
So I think
Right.
could we have as the fourth option? Could we just have that be Dark Horse and have that just be and have that just sort of encompass things like the PWRs, the John Rambos, things that are probably not going to happen. But if you want to vote for the impossible option,
that's what.
Yeah, there you go.
What's a better fourth option then? If
what I think the fourth option is anybody else, I guess, right?
Okay, sure, anybody else.
So that I think that
you really think it's gonna be Rambo, guys. What are you talking about?
I mean,
no, God, you guys are insane. You know how much he'd be pumping that up if it was John Rambo. He would be saying
he wouldn't be able to hold it in.
Remember how easy it was to guess that Catherine was going to be on the show? Like we were even guessing it on that being said, because like, trust me guys, the next time we play games today, it's going to be meaningful. And it was when Cat came back. Right. He can't hold it in, guys.
Yeah, I guess he probably would be saying stuff about it. Like, and the detractors are about to lose their tops.
Yes.
Right. They'd be flipping out. Right. So
I think you're going to want to see this one, guys.
I think you're going to want to be there, guys. I'm really serious this time. You're going to want to
cannot hold
be
it
there.
in. All right, so let's get everyone's predictions, though, from the panel. So, Indrid, you go first. What would be your official guess from Indrid Cold? A lot of people emailing. Go ahead.
I think it's gonna be some sort of lolcow. It's hard to tell. Like, maybe Wings is what I was thinking last week. So I'm gonna go with Wings this week.
Wings is Indrid's guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you, ALT?
Wrong, so we'll see.
My official guess is going to be wrestling podcaster / outsider.
Mm-hmm.
Philip did say today a very telling phrase. He said, I hope it gets people talking, meaning he's not very confident in the ability of this person to get people talking. And he said it very much. I hope it goes well. I hope it gets people talking. I just think he was not confident with it.
That's kind of what makes me think it's a little
Dutch brothers.
Yeah, that's kind of what makes me think it's gonna be Wings, because he's already like sort of baked in this like disappointment in advance of Wings, because you know, presumably he's the one who sort of bailed. Well, I mean, that's just a speculation, but like Phil's always talking about Wings and sort of like he has a low expectations for him. And, you know, you just can't wrangle him or anything. I think he said something about having to wrangle people. The way Keemstar does, right? Anyway, I think Wings is a distinct possibility, but I want to vote for the funny option, and I think it's going to be Slayer. I think he's just going to I think bringing Slayer on would be hilarious, and Phil would just be like, nobody guessed this?
That would be awesome.
And, like, but that would be the kind of thing that Phil wouldn't brag about either, right? It would just be like he'd be actually a little bit embarrassed about it, so maybe he's, like, doing it out of desperation a little bit. That makes it funny, too.
I think, like, remember when, like, Tooth was on? Like, it was kind of interesting for a second.
Who? Sorry, who?
Excuse me. What's his name? Cypress?
Hello, Tooth.
I don't. Hello, like Larry Bundy.
Hello,
Tooth.
No, I was thinking like Jerry Seinfeld. Hello, Toothman.
I think that it's going to be this one's going to be worse than Cypress, because at least Cypress said something like interesting about it. I think this is going to be even worse than that. I think we're all going to want to clock out instantly.
I think Cypress was like one of the worst guests he's had. Well, I mean, like,
yes.
It was such shit, dude. Awful.
Just like such an obvious axe to grind on these other nobody wrestling channels that are not connected to this audience, and he's just going off on his soapbox. Like, what an insane appearance on someone else's show, just to be like, well, I gotta air my dirty laundry about these people who I've been fighting with online too, and they've got a way better wrestling YouTube channel than I do, and we're gonna get them from here now, Phil, and now that I'm with you. Isn't this supposed to be like the Bachelor for smart guys, by the way? Wasn't this supposed to be like a
yes.
it was supposed to be like a tryout session for who was going to be the permanent like second seat, right?
Yeah, that guy really wanted to make the most of his appearance, but he's doing his own shit, his own drama. He's brought up his own shit. It's like, come on, man.
Well, maybe he wanted to, maybe he wanted to hype it up, right? Yamamoto says, remember how you said you'd poop your pants? Guess what? Hold on a second here, sorry. Guess what?
Oh, God.
It's my sister-in-law, Jenna Snow, and she knows quite a bit on that topic. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. I mean, like, if Phil was capable of anything interesting at all, he would try to come up with something like that, but there's no chance, right? I mean,
no, Piracy is good. Is saying Ethan Ralph was supposed to be today. No, that's supposed to be. Ethan Ralph said we're going to meet up after the wrestling one. So Philip talked today about the post WrestleMania show. It's going to be 4 hours.
Okay.
Ethan Ralph confirmed he's on that one. Well,
That's
excuse me.
absurd.
2 or 3 weeks ago, he said he's going to hook up with DSP again after WrestleMania. Whether that's the show he means or not, I don't know, but that's what he said on Twitter.
So we're doing more Ethan Ralph
Insane.
hangouts, huh? That's hype.
Well, that's what Ethan Ralph said.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. I wonder.
I don't know how true that is or not, but that's what Ethan Ralph said.
As I recall, DSP's wife found Jesus recently. So
yes.
Okay.
That's irrelevant.
Yep.
Irrelevant.
In
Oh,
some
sorry.
way or another. But
Objection. Irrelevant.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Pardon me. I strike that from the record. Strike that from the record.
Yes.
It's been
Isn't
stricken.
that's so funny to me, like when courts do that, like strike that from the record. Like if you're in the jury, you're supposed to just forget you heard that.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Well,
I can't really do that. You know what I mean?
no, that's a sacred responsibility. You have to do that. Don't say that loud live on my show, please. You're gonna get us all arrested. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they said disregard that illegally obtained evidence, but I couldn't really. So,
I'm saying, like, as a logical human being, it's kind of tough, right? I mean, have you ever been jury duty? I have not. One time I got called for it, but I was in Japan, so I got out of it.
I've never done it, and I kind of want it.
I've been
to do it
summoned
low-key.
3 times, but they always got canceled.
Oh, okay.
That
sounds
I've been
made
summoned
up.
like
Experience.
3 times in a fucking year. I'm not even making it up.
Damn.
Okay.
So yeah, what's the
This is
experience?
for
That's a good call-in topic. That's boring to everyone
Yes.
except me. It's boring to everyone except me, though. But I mean, I kind of want to hear what they do. Like, is it really chill or? I heard most of it sucks.
Yeah,
right?
like how is it?
Honestly, I really do want to be on a jury.
Never yet.
I would like to do that, but I think I would actually be like one of the world's worst jurors of all time. Like
I just scream guilty.
No, I would
immediately.
simply drift away. I would simply stop paying
you guys
attention.
Judge.
Like,
You
well,
guys judge. I don't want to.
no, it would just be like when you're supposed to like be discussing it afterwards. Like to be like, yeah, remember what he said about the knife and the study with the clock and or whatever. And I just like, I don't remember.
Yeah, like
What's he
at
talking
some
about?
point I try to say jokes. I don't think they'd be appreciated.
Yeah,
in that
exactly,
room,
right? Like, whoa, yeah, jeez. He must have really, I'll have what he's having, right? Like, this is a quadruple murder. Like, please,
12
sir.
angry snoods.
That's
yes.
good. That's good. I'm the guy who did the voice of Piglet. Remember that? You see that movie?
Look, Logan says it was pretty
No.
rad. Big guy says it was sitting in a room all
Ooh.
day for $20.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
cool.
who would you believe?
Okay.
20
Do you get
bucks.
lunch though? They give you lunch?
No, that's what the $20 is
Leroy
for.
has done it 7 times. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Jesus
The polite
Christ.
cleansing pickle. That is correct.
Oh my
It
goodness.
would
If I
be
was on the jury, it would definitely be a hung jury. Correct.
Hey.
Let's go. We love it.
Yeah.
But you get off of work and
jury.
they have to pay you for work off though, right? If you have if you have
I
a
don't-
normal.
I don't
not
think they
freelance
do.
job,
I think you
They
just
don't?
got to take time off of work. And
No. I think that's an American law. They
American
can't
law.
they can't make you
Yeah.
use your normal days off, right? I thought.
No, I think
thought.
I think there's specific. Like, I
Maybe?
mean,
Does
for
anybody know?
I don't know, not me, but I think there specifically
Oh.
are like
They don't.
yeah, there's some companies might have vacation time sort of built into their benefits where you could schedule vacation time as jury duty, so it doesn't actually count against your actual vacation,
Okay.
right? Like
You
your
can't
job
be
has to-
punished by your work, but your work doesn't have to pay you.
Oh, okay.
Employers are okay. Here we go. Employers are not required to pay employees for time spent on jury duty. However, they cannot fire or retaliate against employees for serving jury duty.
Great.
But they make you use your time off.
Yeah, I guess so. It kind of stinks, right?
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, come on, he's guilty, guys. Let's move this along, please.
Because you can't just say no for no reason. Oh, you can say financial hardship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would try. I would give it a try. I think I think I would probably just get too bored too fast because you know.
Okay, yeah, I would not be paying attention. That's
exactly,
true too. Yeah.
Exactly. What?
Okay, so it's 17 states explicitly prohibit employers from requiring employees to use vacation or personal leave, but that means the other states don't. So
Yeah,
only
there's a lot more than
states
17.
explicitly prohibit.
Okay.
But that means
Oh my
most companies
God.
probably do it. Most companies probably do it though. I'm guessing, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, if they didn't, that would be kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It would be. It'd be very fucked up.
Yeah.
Indrid, so what are you guys doing like in the dark typically? Are you lighting candles?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I got 4 fucking candles lit right now. It's pretty cozy. I think they actually connected the generator to like the PlayStation out there right now. So I think they're doing that.
You can hear them revving it up like a lawnmower.
Yeah,
Only the essentials. Get the PlayStation. Come on.
No, cut the electricity to Indrid's room.
I had to shut my window because the fucking generator's so loud, but I knew there was something out there.
It's just kicking gas into your window. It's smoke. Awesome. Nice.
I'm really, really high.
My mom's playing Destiny. Come on.
I think my mom's been playing Ocarina of Time, so I think
Ocarina?
that's what they're doing.
That's not PlayStation though, but okay,
Yeah.
they're playing games.
Whatever, console. Who gives a shit?
Console. You sound like my mom. You
Console.
sound like my mom though. Growing up, my mom used to just call everything Nintendo.
Remember those?
You got the Nintendo? Yeah.
Remember
I
calling
remember
it
that
how about boards?
Yeah, calling
What
it. Well,
board are you on?
no, see, that's like a really old person
never heard
thing.
that.
That's for people who play arcade games. Like it's only
No,
ever
that-
been levels for me. It's always
once
been
you
levels.
brought it to they brought the arcade into the home, let's say with Nintendo Entertainment System though, it carried over.
No.
And we called it boards.
No,
Absolutely.
I always called it levels. Oh, it's always
No,
been
I mean
levels.
I didn't call it boards. My dad did though. He said they were boards. That's
See,
what
and he's
board-
even
his
older than you,
second
so he's
board.
probably talking about pinball tables or something.
Maybe he is, but you see,
Connecticut,
Instamats agrees.
cousin
He has heard of board.
Cousin marriage is illegal. Do you think the cousin lived with them to see if it would work? Like a dog breeder putting 2 dogs in a pen?
No,
She might have been the.
no.
Oh God, no! Ew! Oh, Iwamoto.
I don't think so. Oh, I see what you mean. Just trying to get both of these like dead ends of their family tree to sort of like entangle their roots a little bit and
we
crossbreed into.
gotta get the Burnell line to continue.
Hopefully they just like get a high roll on the mutation though, and it ends up being like a gigantic Yao Ming style kid, right? And he's just good at basketball, and, gets a lot of money. Sadly, it was a low roll on their own genes. So what are we doing here today? So I guess we're gonna watch whoever.
Oh, wait, no, hold
I
on.
sent you that playlist.
Yeah.
Of what? What is it?
Well, they're old episodes of Smart Guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever sat through or watched any of these, or just like. Hold on a second
The
here.
real smart guys?
Yeah,
We're gonna
like
kill ourselves.
The original.
guys.
I'm not gonna actually
I
look
know.
at them.
We don't
but
have to watch.
Okay.
No,
Yes,
I'm,
please
yeah.
don't.
I'm just looking at the.
Oh, one thing I thought would be fun here.
Go on.
Bring it up though. It's
Yeah,
an audio thing, so you can bring it up.
I'm
Hold
just
on.
kind of laughing at like looking at what Phil
He's-
looks like
he's
here.
massive.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking butterball turkey, motherfucker.
His head's all swollen and fucked up.
Shout outs
looking.
Butterball.
Yeah, big ass
Yeah.
butterball. We love
Okay,
the
here we go.
turkeys.
So here's some fun questions, okay, to ask. That's good background.
Oh yeah.
Let's-
It should be like the rest of us are in a blackout too, right?
Yeah.
So it's like Indrid's not so alone. So we find the fun blackout
No.
games to play, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah.
Poems Past puts a picture of like a self-guided journal, and all it is questions. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna ask you some of those questions. Okay. Ready, Indrid? I'll start
Ooh,
with you.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
They're pretty interesting. Okay. So
Okay.
what is one good way to grab your attention?
Okay. A good way. Oh fuck. Maybe. Okay. A DSP answer would be just to have tattoos because that's what uninteresting people need to do to get attention. Like me myself. I don't know. Maybe like be a nice person. Do something
Oh,
funny.
that's kinda
make me
Oh,
Slack.
laugh.
that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame.
It's lame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Dang
So
it.
Snoot, I'll go to you now.
Okay.
Would you choose a shorter life and be super rich, or a longer life but somewhat poor? So
Absolutely
kinda
shorter
really always
life.
struggling.
Absolutely shorter life and rich.
Oh fuck
I
yeah.
agree.
I'm
Without a
gonna agree
doubt.
with that, yeah.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
That's the easiest.
Yeah, just
That's
be yourself,
it's
guys.
the easiest. Just pee yourself. Get it? Right? Remember that?
Just pee yourself, guys.
Absolutely. No, I would absolutely kill me and bury me in my riches. That's my
Okay.
That's my way to go.
Amen.
Yes. What you got? Go on.
I mean, I would say the same thing as you guys.
Obviously.
I think short. Well, it depends. Like now, it's a little bit different because you get kids. and stuff. But if I was single, I would say absolutely shorter and rich.
Yeah,
Because, do you know how you die though? That's another question.
Yeah. If you were like if that was part of the rules, would you want to know how you died? Because I feel like you'd be sort of like psychologically
I
trying
think I would.
trying to like either avoid that or go towards that, and then like that's the thing is you'd fuck up the curse and you'd end up living a long life because you intentionally tried to make it happen. Like, oh, here comes that bus is supposed to hit me, and then it just doesn't, right?
But then it's like those movies, Final Destination, and then death is always just around the corner. So you're gonna have to fucking look over your shoulder for the rest of your miserable rich life, right?
Just stay inside. I was like,
okay, good point.
That's how I do it.
Right.
Just stay inside.
Okay.
It's easy.
I'm Felton, yeah.
Or stay out of the room wherever you died was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Just get rid of like everything sharp in your house, and then you're good.
Well,
that's another thing we talked about before. I remember, like, what would you rather have? Know exactly when you die, or know exactly how you die, and you can't change it. Like, you know what I mean? You can't like, I don't know, take swimming lessons to know you don't drown. Like, it doesn't help. What would you rather do?
Wait,
well,
sorry.
Look at Logan being all smart, knowing the cause of death is a curse. Those who run from prophecy end up running.
I'm Cassandra. Yep. Oh, he's Cassandra all of a sudden. He has the power. He has the curse of knowledge. Wow. Okay. What was the first option? It was either
so
what?
You know exactly the moment you die.
The moment you die.
Or you know exactly how you die, but don't know when it happens.
I mean,
Those
I think
two options.
The moment, absolutely, because
I'm gonna choose the moment too.
Up to that moment, you're invincible, right? I'm going in and I'm stopping bank robberies because I know that wasn't in the prophecy, right? So
I'm going in and robbing banks. Can't stop me.
No, don't do that. No, you gotta live. You gotta live a good. You can't be great. I love that Indrid's first step is to be like when she discovers she has immortal powers is to. Well, I'm just gonna do crime. Yeah, that's. I think that's.
I'm gonna go ski as fast as I can.
Oh, okay.
When I find out I'm immortal.
Yeah, you're gonna maim yourself even further.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Like, yeah, because if you find out it's really something horrible, like you might. Well, remember, it doesn't matter. You can't change it. So if it's like eaten by a shark, you can't change it. Like no matter how dangerous you live, right?
Right.
So, like,
or how safe you live. You mean One day you're just in your house, that you haven't left for 25 years, and a plane flying over that was carrying a shark to redistribute it into the other side of the ocean or whatever just detaches and falls through your roof and eats you or something, right?
I'm never wearing a condom if I knew when. Good Lord, I'm so happy for you, Sternberg Bear.
Oh, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna save you in the end.
Yeah.
So you're gonna self-help yourself. Anyway, sorry.
I'm proud of you, though. I guess. I think.
Dark Wolf says he's done jury duty twice and he really enjoyed it. We'd love to call in on it, ALT. So
all right, well, just wait. Man, there'll be way more call-in times. Summer's coming. It's gonna be like basically call all the time. So that'll be a pretty cool segment there.
Vikes is saying something about
Vikes talking about
not escaping his previous statements.
God.
Also a sign of guilt. Gwet. Also, ALT, please never call a level aboard again. Being the same age as you, it's making him depressed. That is depressing. I will agree. I will agree.
No. Okay, you can't run from your past. We can't run from our age, right? So don't run from it.
Out, guys. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't sound good. Sorry.
I thought you said white power's out. I was like, don't say that.
White power is out, guys.
Yeah, it's so
white
out.
Power's so 2000 and late.
So 1990 late.
Yeah, her power's out. We're waiting for it to come back. It might not though. That's how they work up there. They're up in the mountains. All right, they got to get people on bikes. It's like really.
Yeah, we gotta get people to like helicopter up here. Okay, big up Swaggy. I see you.
So the power's not out to your car. You're gonna be okay.
One more interesting one.
True.
Okay, so Adrian, you have dogs. I'm not asking you to pick your favorite dog, but just pick one dog right now of the group you have. Pick one. Okay.
I do have a favorite, and that's Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. Okay. So, would you take the ability to speak with Kevin in English for 10 minutes at the cost of his life getting 1 year shorter?
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking the question.
No, it's okay. All right. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I love him so much.
Yeah, no way.
Fair enough. What if I said 3 months shorter?
Oh fuck.
I didn't make up this question. Why are people yelling at me? I did not make up this question. It's a fucking journal guide.
He's funny.
Jesus, people are yelling at me.
Yeah, get him. No rest. Don't let up. Do not let up.
Damn.
Okay, if it was like a day shorter, then maybe.
If it was a
Day
day,
shorter,
sorry, if it was a day for a day, maybe. 10
No,
minutes?
no, it's 10 minutes.
No.
Like, okay, 10 minutes. I don't know if I would take that. No, I want him to live.
10 minutes sucks. He's not gonna know. He's not gonna say shit to you in 10 minutes.
Francis Philippek makes a very good point. It would improve their quality of life immensely. That is a good point, though.
What?
Oh,
what?
wow.
Oh, I guess this is why making them die
so
sooner.
Okay, to be fair, by the way,
If
just to be clear, what I did is I got the questions from Poems Past about the journal, and I put them into ChatGPT and said, "Give me more," and that was one of them.
Okay.
That's where I got the question from.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the AI.
but anyway.
If it was
Go on.
3 months shorter and I could speak with him for 10 minutes, then I'd say maybe. If it improves the quality of his life, then let's go.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I already know what their favorite stuff is.
I wouldn't honestly.
No?
I wouldn't do it, but
Okay.
there is a number though that you would do it. Everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like
If it's one day, I mean, one day you can help his life immensely, improve his life so much.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
Like I said, a day for a day. I'll take that trade. Like if I could talk to him for a day, if I could talk to my cats for a day, and it's just a day of their life off, then that's fine. That'd be cool. You know?
Okay, next
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
To change the topic because everyone's down.
Yeah, everyone's down now.
Everyone's getting down. Jesus, all right, don't play. Everyone's getting pissed. I'm not saying to do it. Damn. Okay, more lighthearted ones, please, ChatGPT.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. If you had a warning label for your future partner, what do you think the warning label should say? Injured cold.
I'm kind of.
So your
holes
next.
in my brain.
No, I think that's not
no.
serious.
Yeah.
What's something you
Shit.
wouldn't tell them, but they should know? You know what I mean?
I wouldn't tell them.
Because it's kind of like it's not a good thing to talk to your first thing.
Oh, I see what you mean. You've already locked him down,
okay,
right?
okay.
And you're.
Shit. I can't think. Snood, you answer first. I'm gonna think.
ahead.
I guess I would have to say I sometimes I really like alone time. And,
yeah.
you know, and I
That's
just
a great one.
I sometimes I'm just not gonna be in the mood for it. And by that, and by it, I mean interacting with anybody or being perceived by another human being at any given time. So, you know.
I see many people saying DSP in the chat. I think that's gonna have to be mine. Probably is. I watch this fucking idiot 6 out of 7 days a week. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I wonder what I would say. I guess like
What, your dick is too big? Is that what it is?
no, I would not say anything like that.
No.
I would think for me it would be something like I have my hobbies that are very important. So
I have a very particular set of skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
yeah, like it says, careful, I leak.
Okay, now there you
I
go.
leak.
No, that's not true.
Ugh.
Okay, next up. Okay, next question. This one's a little bit darker, but not as dark as the dog question. Okay, I promise.
Okay.
If you learn today that your grandma is a mob boss and is selling
Ooh.
drugs, okay, but
Okay.
she's 80 years old, so she's gonna be dead not too long, right? Do you tell the
Yeah.
police that she's doing it, literally selling drugs, or do you not tell the police that she's selling drugs?
Fuck no.
Obviously not. No
My
snitching.
grandma.
I don't snitch.
No.
You know.
I don't think I would snitch either if I'm not connected to it, right? I don't think so.
Right.
I've thought about this a lot though. Like if you walked in
Yeah, I'm
on,
taking over the business.
if you walked in on your father like having murdered someone, like just like stabbed someone to death for some reason, I don't know, whatever.
Ooh.
Mhm.
How are you feeling about that? Is that like a we're going to bury this body together, or are we sort of
I
just
think
like
that's me.
Yeah?
I think that's me. Like, I mean, I fucking love my family. I'm gonna do whatever I can for them. So yeah, probably that's me. If he doesn't want to go to jail, I'm probably gonna try and help him.
I would probably at least have like a bit of a conversation with him about like what happened here.
Sure.
First. You know what I'm saying? So
Of course, I'm
now-
asking that.
now who
but-
is
Hey,
who
you
is
tell me?
now who is this guy here? Now
Who do we have here?
now-
what is this?
now what did he do to you? Let's see.
If
Listen-
it's a good reason, we're burying this body right now. Dad.
Sure, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not unreasonable. I'd like to kind of know. I just kind of like to know. Well, just out of curiosity, like, but
Yeah,
How'd that happen? Oh, like what?
Jesus. I mean, I would at the end like ask about
your answer.
serial killer. Is that what the deal? Piracy is good saying serial killer. I don't believe that was brought into the question at all.
Well, I mean, I just said
okay,
walked
like,
in on your dad killing someone, right? So
well, that's
but is my dad like Dexter?
if I walked in on that, I would probably call the police because
obviously that's a problem.
It's gonna happen
right?
again. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, what's the news? You don't know. That's an easy call. If I see it happening, the grandma question was way easier.
And how many times am I going to be going to
question was
sleep
way
in my
easier.
dad's house at some point in the future? That could be me on that kill table.
I
in
think
the,
that's
in the
like the
kill
like,
room.
Yeah, but if you help your dad bury the body, then he's not gonna kill you.
You don't know.
What's
No, stupid. You know too much.
What you should do as a family member, guys, is what would help your dad out the most? And honestly,
Good point.
probably going to jail might help him the most in this case, right?
Yeah.
I mean, something's not going well, right? I mean,
right.
come on.
If he's doing Dexter, right? Like you don't.
I don't know.
You're not Michael Anthony Hall. You know, you don't have a code, Dad. I don't think.
Sad for 2 reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
What if he's taking out bad people?
Well, again, who is this guy, Dad? Who is this guy?
That's what I'm saying. It's my
we're
dad,
getting
like
too deep.
Dexter. Okay. I see Yamamoto. So the dog, I would do nothing because understanding it doesn't mean it can comprehend what you are saying to it and think food is making you happy.
I see Yamamoto. The point of the question was that my belief is that you understand. You can have a conversation like, "Hey, what do you think about this food, man? Were you into that?"
Yeah,
or,
you'd still have to learn how to communicate with the dog, though, and it might be like a Darmok at Tanagra kind of situation. That's a Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, everyone knows that.
It's a Star Trek thing, very famous. Look it up.
Why don't you Kobayashi or Maru that fucker?
Maybe I will. The no-win situation. We love it.
That's an Office reference. That's the only reason I know that.
No, I don't know that from the Office, and I don't know that. That makes you dorky, actually. So,
no, if you know the Office, you're cool.
I think you're kind of a dork if you like the Office at this point.
No,
ALT's pretty cool.
It pisses me off how popular the Office is, honestly, because I do like it that much, and now it's like it's so normie. It pisses me off. Like I love the Office. Fuck you.
I liked it when people.
You don't know anything.
I liked it when people were just like, it's too hard to watch. I can't stand watching it. You know, like
yeah. That's what I like. I like when you found the cool band before they got big.
Oh, you're one of these guys. You're one of these people. Oh, brother.
Thank you. It's turbo normie at this
Shut
point. No, it's not, Logan. Please.
Logan, you know nothing.
In its totality, I think it is mid. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but even though The Simpsons has turned into one of the worst TV shows of all time, I think in the totality, it's still one of the best TV shows of all time. And The Office is not that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
This is my stream.
The English Agent 00 Soul says the English Office is better, but this one's in English too. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I never watched the Australian one.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. It's an English Agent.
That one.
You can watch that. I have watched that one, and it is funny. It's definitely a different tone, but it definitely is. They're trying to get way more cringe out of it, which I appreciate. Good cringe.
Okay, I can appreciate that.
I appreciate how much. I appreciate how well of a adaptation they did from that first episode from the UK to the US version, because it's like basically a shot-for-shot remake, right? Like basically the entire script's exactly the same. I think that's pretty
Letter
cool.
Kenny is hard to watch for me, Papa Polecat. It's exhausting.
It's
a good show.
I don't like Letter Kenny. I don't think it's representative. I don't think it's representative at all of my experience as a Canadian person, and I'm supposed to be right around where that show is set. So
joke's on you. I don't know what that show is. So that's fine.
It's
exhausting.
People like it a lot, and I never really saw it.
Kenny G?
No, it's about Canadian guys in rural Ontario. So I don't know. Agreed on It's Always Sunny though. That's the best show ever. That's one of the best shows ever.
Always Sunny is very fun.
That's quite good.
Seen that?
You've never seen that? What have you seen? You haven't seen anything. You don't even read books. What do you do? You listen to albums. Or not even, right?
Break, I get my table out and throw a few records.
I do that thing where the guy sits in the easy chair and the stereos like blast him away with music, right?
Yeah.
You bring me my bourbon.
Is this Wagner? Thank you.
Bourbon and cigar, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I don't. I do a lot of stuff, but I just don't watch TV. I feel like at this point, things that require a lot of time commitment, I just avoid them because like I don't want to start this. It's a lot of time.
I have
That's-
kids, though, so I think that's fair.
Video games have been entirely ruined for me for that reason because I'm just like,
Yes.
I'm not going to get into this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love it now because like if I find a game that I love, I want it to last as long as fucking possible.
That's what Chu says, unfortunately.
Sadly, it's not always compatible. See, I think maybe I have like an autistic need to like beat games, I guess, because I had to rent a lot of games growing up, so it was always a race against time, right? So you sort of turn yourself into a little speedrunner back then. You're renting games from Blockbuster, so that's why I like roguelikes. Speaking of roguelikes, DSP is playing Blueprints. And I got to the 46th room in Blueprints today, and it's not a big deal, but it was very easy.
I'm
actually.
sorry, ladies.
No,
ladies,
no,
please
there's a
stay-
lot of
stay
ladies who are
tuned,
playing
ladies.
that game too. A lot of
Stay
ladies.
tuned.
No,
Stay
we
tuned,
are
ladies.
proud
Don't
of
go
Snood.
away.
No, they're fine. They're
No,
they are staying right where they
For
are.
all women here.
Oh
All
wow,
women are
Don't
proud
go-
of Snood.
excellent,
Don't
excellent.
go away, ladies. Sorry about
they're,
that.
no, they're fine. They're right where they should be. Okay.
It's a video game. Don't worry
Yes.
about it.
And yeah, it's a video game that requires a lot of thinking because it's a puzzle-based
Exactly.
game.
It requires
So
brain power.
a lot of brain power, actually.
Which
you
is
really.
why I'm not playing it.
No, you're playing. Well,
Well, I'm bad at puzzles. I'm really bad at puzzles.
like real puzzles or just like video game puzzles?
Like,
probably video game puzzles.
Video game.
Right.
I can put a puzzle together in real life, no problem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Look
good.
at you.
it's fine.
Look at the big
I
brain on Android.
know.
Puzzles.
Smell
What's your
me.
What's the maximum pieces you're comfortable with starting in a puzzle?
Oh, I don't care. Just give
Any
me one. That's
size.
just fun.
Bring them
And
on.
so
huh?
you're saying, like,
bring on
Fi-
the
five-
sizes.
1,000 is not intimidating?
No, that'd be fun.
See, I have an upper limit when I'm like, all right, I'm not doing this. This is what the fuck you want here? 1,000 pieces? Get out of here.
Well,
Come on.
see, I only don't do them because I
Probably about
feel
500.
compelled to just do them in one sitting. So like
I tend to do that too.
the more pieces I have, the more I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna be like a psychotic person and just be doing a puzzle for 10 hours a day
I
while
feel like
there's like
this-
sunlight.
I just one of those things. I feel like I could
Fuck
be
the
doing
sun.
something else. Like I really have a problem of like thinking like I could be doing something that will improve something somewhere, and I have
Nope.
to do that instead.
See,
But
that's
I
I
will
can
do
trick myself,
anything
though.
not to improve something.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
fucking
I
play a
can
game,
trick
I don't
myself.
give a shit.
I'll be like, all right, let me listen to this Australian radio station to see if I can get any ideas. Like, but that's not really helping anything.
No.
But I can trick myself into thinking it is. you know
I'm
what I mean?
becoming
That's all
worldly.
I
I'm
need.
becoming worldly.
Bingo,
I'm
that's
learning.
all I need.
No, see,
That's
I have
all I
the
need.
I have the same problem. That's why I could only play World of Warcraft for the longest time because everything
Oh, God.
else that I did outside of playing World of Warcraft was just time that I wasn't spending on improving in World of Warcraft.
Playing World of Warcraft.
So it's
Yeah.
like, what am I doing? Well, it's like man, I gotta be running dungeons right now. Like I'm like behind. Like I can't play this game. I could be playing this in WoW. I could be doing this in WoW. Question for LT, although I'm sure the answer already is the call-in stream canceled again this weekend. If so, it's buried with cinnamon raisin. Maybe use the blame Indrid excuse this time.
Oh,
No.
it's 100%
another-
on. I even have a backup if Indrid can't do it on Saturday, so it's definitely on.
I'm
Wow.
gonna do
Indrid,
it.
can you
I'm
do it?
gonna do it.
Okay, so no
Yes.
backup needed. It's on. So what
In
now?
case, my power, if it goes out, please contact the other person, but I should be there. Yes.
So any other problems?
Yeah. Questions?
Not
How about
that
the
I
next? How about the next
know.
Act the
What?
King? I think you canceled on Atlas, the bookkeeper,
Well,
about
it's not
6 or
going to be
7
this
times
weekend.
in a
I
row.
do need one day off, guys. So I'll do it Saturday. I'll do Saturday call-in, Sunday day off. So maybe next week we'll do the Ask the King.
Maybe we should get Atlas on this show on Thursday nights so that we could do Ask the King. We could just kind of condense your schedule a little bit there. Huh?
Yeah, that's actually. Oh yeah, two birds, one stone.
There you
Classic.
go. Right, that's what we'll call the show too, and we'll say that Atlas is a girl, right? And it's like a British thing. It's
Okay.
two birds, one stone, right? There's two birds, one
birds, one
snood,
stone, eh?
one snood. That's good,
One snood.
right?
Two birds, one
Where's
stone,
the
mate.
solo smart guy canceled option? Well.
Oh, that's a good. Hey,
Oh.
Bulbs, you are a genius because you're right. That is an option we didn't think
We'll
about.
just call that. That's I think
Nope.
anything else is the.
that's
is the
anything else.
answer
Yeah.
right there, right?
Yeah.
So,
You're right.
That's-
You're right.
that's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Final mystery host and WrestleMania 41 hype show is what the title of it is. It starts in 30 minutes. Okay. So that's what the
Alright.
content is saying here. He did hit the goal again today from another new guy out of nowhere that just drops a lot of money out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's very weird.
It was from an account that was created on the 11th of April, as I recall.
Yes,
that's
very normal.
Second time it's happened in a row there. We've never been more carried by whales, but everything's going great.
Sorry,
so.
whales. What do you mean by whales?
Well, yeah, sorry. Well, 2 or 3 people. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I guess so. If you say so, it's. I think it's much too easy to create soccer accounts these days and just throw money at dark side. It's crazy to do that much, though, isn't it?
I think
it's ridiculous. Yeah,
we're definitely in a boring period here, and I think it's because I don't know, the Dents are kind of feeling like they want to prop up Phil after he had his big fall with the snake eating thing.
Yeah.
So some of them felt, now they're feeling compelled to make sure, he's successful. So they're kind of going at the extra mile right now.
That's grim, man. That is.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like.
You know what? I kind of feel like we've been sort of like wormholed, back into July, August of last year when DSP was sort of getting really boring, and then the Kino Casino arc just kind of swooped in at the last minute, and because he was struggling back then too.
But he wasn't getting as much money as now, though, because now he's getting his goals and all that shit right now. So it's even worse than that time, right?
True. He just sort of needed the Kino Casino arc is sort of like a side quest where you unlock like a new ability, right? So DSP just went he broke through his limits of obnoxiousness for begging.
We had that was the payoff for that was worth it. I know some people don't agree with that, but I think that 2 weeks was a magical time.
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
It was so much funny that came out of that, and it's still being found now. Those DMs, if you look at the DMs, there's something funny you can see you didn't realize before if you just read them. It's endless.
I mean, and it's crazy. It's crazy how much it recontextualizes that period of time, right?
Yeah.
And
because there were so many of us that were like, oh, I don't know if they're doing this to fuck with him. No, they fucking were.
Oh yeah, and I love those people in the YouTube comments that were saying ALT thinks everything is a sneak diss from Triple P. Now what, bitch? Now what?
Yeah, now what? Fuck you.
I got so much shit in those comments. I still remember that. I didn't say anything.
I remember every word that was said about me.
But I'm coming after everybody now.
What was I gonna say? Do you think Triple P was literally just cackling into his phone, being like, this'll get him, this'll make him confess everything to me?
He's so fun.
It's just crazy to think about him laughing with Andy Worski, being, look what he's saying to me, look what he's saying.
Yeah, just sending screenshots back and forth, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite was it's Indrid's on her phone because she doesn't have power.
Yeah,
so she's kind of chilling in the dark.
In my walkie-talkie.
My favorite, one of the low key hype moments was when Andy they're doing that kind of after it finished show on the Kino Casino, and Andy's like, "Bro, the first time we had it on the show, I felt like we were personality catfished." So funny. And he said they were texting each other during the show, saying "Dude, this fucking sucks."
That's incredible.
Andy was texting Ashton during the show, saying "This fucking sucks, man."
I think there's definitely a point in that where you can see him step away from the stream, and actually go and text him. Probably it's very funny. It's I do think the payoff is better. Side scrollers just wasn't really something that had a build up and a payoff. It was mostly just
it just happened. Yeah.
How long was it?
He felt like he was underwater.
Yeah. Sorry, she's on her phone. How long was it?
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Before the side scrollers interview that Phil started talking about them? Just a couple of weeks. Or something, right?
3 months or something.
That long?
3 or 4?
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Holy shit.
That's what she said, by the way. But let me see.
Hey.
Because
I think the dream thing was definitely before the turn of the new year, I believe. The dream.
Oh, right. Asking.
No, it was. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't mean specific. I didn't mean generally, just wanting to having the dream about having an interview. But
okay. Sorry, that's what you meant.
No. But specifically with going on with side scrollers, because I guess with the interview there was kind of the buildup of him you know, excitedly springing from his bed and staying in his pajamas and running to his stream to be like, guys, I just had a great idea.
I had a dream.
I'll let you guys interview me now. Remember, I didn't let anybody interview me before. That's why I never got interviewed before. So now I do. So
because I had a fucking dream. Do you actually think he had a fucking dream about that? I don't know. It's
who knows? I mean, when you drink that much, who knows what's a dream?
Yeah,
and
what's
just,
real? What's your wife yelling at you for something? I think he could have like been, you know, sort of in a dream where there was like a horrible nightmare situation where everybody was interrogating him and asking him about the WWE champions thing, and he was like, no, stop asking these questions, and then he's like, wait, wait, what if I did that, but actually I was the one who was cool?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Guys, I had a
alright.
horrible nightmare. I mean, a terrific dream last night. I want you to interview me, please. I think that's
Okay. All right. Yeah.
it's like I think that is how it happened, and that is how it was going to go. But sadly, they snaked him. Is it any coincidence that side scrollers is like the sound of a snake? Yeah, side scrollers.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was staking them too because he was lying through the whole interview. Good point.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, the new shower scam is pretty cool. Yeah, that was cool. Shower scam puts out cool videos.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look, brother.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Okay, neither have I. Let's see.
Shower scam always makes hype videos. I wish they made more.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Is it?
Gotta make more shower scam.
DSP gets destroyed by shower scam video voice reveal commentary
That's
video.
it.
Okay.
That is it.
Let's give it a look. Let's give it a listen.
Oh, we're getting a fucking voice reveal too.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Voice reveal.
And you'll
Shower
always be my favorite
scam.
YouTuber. Keep up the amazing work.
Hey now, fellow tractors, how you doing out there? Wanted to do a different kind of video for you today. Never thought I'd be using my real voice in a video, but hey, here we are, man. What do you think?
Nice voice.
Way manlier than Pig Roach could ever dream of having.
Indrid.
Punk.
Down from
Today
there.
you're gonna be checking out a video
Nice
from my
and
boy
deep.
Duty here, man.
Hey.
I'm sure you guys know Duty. Duty. He's always fighting a good fight. It's almost every damn day I find a video from this, Pig Roach punk that just pisses me the hell off. I've been thinking about doing rant videos. Whenever I edit a video, it'll just take fucking forever. So by the time I actually get it out, a week or two has passed and I can never actually, be timely with what I'm doing. So figured I'd try out, doing like a rant kind of video where I just watch the video, pause it, talk a lot of shit, and, keep on going with it. Let me know if you guys like it. If it turns out dumb, then fuck it, it'll be my only one, but why not try something different today here? Yeah, it's enough of the intro, man. Let's get to this little punk here.
And so, that could work again. And the Mega Man Marathon was the first one we did this year when we were doing these new goals hit.
Is that me? That is me.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
He did add something very good to his intro, though, I thought. So you might consider that next time.
I thought it was a part of it. I was like, okay, this is cool.
It's pretty good, right? You're welcome for that one, Shower
And
Scam.
it was very fun to see me
Good
try to tackle the
production.
classics while drunk. Let's be honest.
Who the hell wants to see this drunk bum, dude? I don't get this whole thing of like, watch me drink. Are his fans just like little children where like drinking is cool, where they're like, watch this, rapidly aging moron drink his stupid ass off and just play games even worse than he usually does? Like, I don't really get it. Like, if you're an adult,
Sounds like you
drinking
get it.
isn't that big of a fucking deal, you know what I mean? Like, you can just go have a fucking beer anytime you want. This little idiot's got to show off in front of his like dumbass fans.
Little
Like, look at me, I'm so cool.
So I don't know. That's a good idea in my opinion, in
Whoa,
retrospect.
that was a good fling back at us.
Now, the other idea.
Oh.
What was it? Can we rewind the stream? Guys,
we
what was the other
rewind?
idea?
Rewind.
Because they said retrospective, there was a second one, correct?
How drunk is this guy, dude?
Oh,
Is
he's
he
just
just like
talking-
slurring words
it's a
everywhere? I
shower
can barely
scam.
understand
Shower
what the fuck
scam,
he's
here,
talking about. Is he
I'll
even speaking
copy
English
Yeah.
right now? Like,
Video
how many shots does
URL.
he do before a fucking stream, dude? Like,
Yeah.
goddamn, control yourself here.
Correct. What was the other one?
Correct. Oh, today we got a great agree with himself. Like the
Someone
timestamp.
remind me because
Oh, yeah.
I'm 43 years
yeah.
old
I
now.
don't have it. I don't have it ready.
So my mind
though.
is like Swiss cheese and ideas
Look
go
at
in and
it.
out of my ears. Someone rewind the stream. Closet clean out. Thank you.
Closet clean
Thank
out.
you.
How
And I
do
really
not
hate how this
remember
fucking
that?
idiot tries to act like 40-something years old is an old geezer. He's like 2 years older than
It's
me.
Roger
Right?
I
Pula.
fucking ride a bike. I just rode like almost 10 miles earlier today.
Roger?
I hit the bench press,
Oh, look
which I
at
have
you.
one
What are
in
you,
my
the king of
garage.
bikes?
I got
Shower
like stairs
scam?
that I do
Yeah,
like 20
wow,
minutes or
okay.
more every day on. This guy, my girlfriend doesn't even fucking believe that he's 2 years older than me because he looks like he's got at least 15 years on me. 40-something is not that old. I'm about to turn 42. I feel great. This fucking bum gets winded walking to the goddamn mailbox. He'll actually sweat walking to the mailbox. That's crazy.
Just a moment, if you'd pause.
Pause.
When he was talking about like not doing edibles and stuff because he doesn't want to put something in his elderly fucking body.
Pick your poison.
Let me just say, my mom, late 60s, takes edibles at night to sleep. She's fine. She's so much healthier than Phil. He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, she kicked your asses. She kicked your asses.
She does go
skiing, right? You didn't bust her knee open like you did, right? I mean, maybe you need to
skiing
start doing
since she was
edibles.
16, so I do every night.
Okay, there you
go. Here's the question: how's your walking impaired now, Indrid?
Yeah.
It sucks. It fucking sucks.
Wait, sorry.
It's so hard to walk.
Tell him what you told me is actually impaired from a few weeks ago. Go ahead.
So when I what did I say? What was it?
Something about reaching stuff that's too high for you.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I have to get on the counter to reach some things, and I can't do that right now. So.
Like a tot. Oh, wait. Hold on. So normal protocol for you is to get on the counter, though. You're saying.
Yeah, if something's high up and I need it, I'm getting on the fucking counter.
You don't bring a chair
I'm very
over?
Short. We have step ladders, but sometimes it's just easier. I'll just jump on the counter.
The step ladder's too high. The step ladder's too high, dude.
Yeah,
that's what my 6-year-old used to do as well. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah, how great my memory was. It's
actually. No shade to Shower Scam, but this is not the best kind of video for this kind of stream because it's his commentary, which is good.
No,
but his edits are much more snappy for us. I think.
I agree.
And he's got a nice voice, very nice voice.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. So
please subscribe to Shower Scam.
Absolutely.
No shade on Shower Scam.
No, extra light upon him actually.
Yeah. Yes.
Two things. I do not put my feet on the counter. It's usually just, knee area. So I can't do that right now. And I'm 5'2".
It's more
okay, down, Nail T. Get down from there, please. Okay.
I'm just asking a question. I want to know how the mechanics of this work. It's more of a sitting on the counter situation or knees.
Knees, typically.
Knees. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
How high you reaching up? What do you got up there?
It's like up near it's not at the ceiling, but it's pretty close. Those cabinets that are high up.
What are you getting up there? What do you put up there?
There are certain teas and stuff that are up there, certain mugs that are very high up, and sometimes paper towels. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you could always lower those. You choose what stuff.
Yeah, you put those on the counter yourself, so you can get them later, right?
It works for everyone else in this house. Not me,
okay, so she is very short. She is very short.
Have you?
Whoa! Easy. Take it easy.
Him.
My cats get too scared because of how loud my voice is when I talk into this microphone.
He's laying right under me. If I move, he gets pissed.
I hate that. Mine do that too, and it's like you're in the death zone right there, kitty. Like you're gonna get your tiny little bones crushed by my fat ass on top of 5 wheels, plastic wheels that don't yield to little kitties, right? Hold on a second here. What's something better? I kind of do want to watch this. Did you see this? I guess you were. What's that? Oh, sorry.
Everybody said, "Wait, how short? 5'2".
He's 5'2".
5'2".
He still hasn't started.
I don't know what that is in centimeters.
I wouldn't.
He's not started. Of course not.
Of course not. Hold on. Has he even said anything in the chat? Of course not. Is he gonna start at like 10 o'clock? Again, fuck this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be late as shit. I mean, you got to be ready for that.
Of course.
Yeah, I got some funny stuff here. Let me check my my stash.
So the power company said our power should be back at 8:30 Mountain Time at the latest. So I probably got about another 45 minutes of this shit.
Rocky Mountain time.
Yep.
What time is that in America?
That's 2 hours. 2 hours from now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, 10:30 your time.
Here's a classic. If you want a classic,
yeah, let's get a classic.
Oh, here you go.
Let's get a
you
classic.
yeah. Here's a classic 2-minute style. That is very funny. Always,
Yeah, let's go.
always satisfies the masses.
Ooh, okay. Let's satisfy some people. Let's go.
What? That's a clip.
Shout outs to Toxic Cherry Juice for this one.
Big ups.
We love toxic cherry juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy this.
You want the link? Hang on, I'll give it to you. Ooh.
The
Oh.
debut of a new noise-making device. This one was
Oh my
actually
God, I forgot
donated by
about
the
these.
Dutch brothers. One of their
Dutch
care
brothers.
packages
Dutch
sent me,
brothers.
Recently.
Brothers.
And it works pretty good, although I doubt I'll use half of these. Like, for
I
example,
doubt
I'll
I'll
never
use half
this
of
one. Because why do you need to do that when I can just do the real thing
That's
like I
good.
do, like, all day anyway, right? But there's
Isn't that
some other on here
amazing?
that are pretty
Like,
nice. How about
real
this
quick
one?
pause. Like, such a beautiful thing right there. That toxic cherry juice. Like,
Yeah.
that's his real words. Like, that's something I do every day anyway. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just works so beautifully.
How about this one?
All right, stationary. It's time.
Anyway, some of these are pretty
Anyways.
good. Like, listen to the new drum roll.
Stationary.
Jesus.
It's not bad. It's actually a nice big build-up. So there's a lot of interesting sounds. We'll use some of these today. Let's see if you guys, can you even tell me what you think this one sounds like? Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me what you think this one is supposed to be.
All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling it right off for profit.
Tell me what you think
All right,
this
actually,
one
It
means.
sounded a little better than I thought it sounded.
What do you
Right?
Now you said it.
All right, that one actually wasn't that bad. It was all right. You figured it out. It was a real.
It's just like such a crazy like transitionary period between the past and the present. Like
Yes, it is.
he is almost like Max. He is like slob maxing it right here. He is unshaved.
Yeah.
He's got liver spots all over. His hair is greasy and slicked back. We have the world's least inspired Christmas decorations against the walls.
Yep.
Old lady Christmas decorations in the background. There's
Yeah.
And
not,
it's Cookie
yeah,
the
yeah.
dog.
right?
That's one your grandma definitely had on the right side there, right?
Yeah, the
Classic
poinsettias
grandma.
and the pine cones
Gotta
and
get
shit.
the points. Gotta get the setas.
Kat is like obviously getting these from her church group or whatever, and stealing them off the
Oh, yeah,
tables
yeah.
at church.
I
guess.
disagree. This is Philip going to the Hobby Lobby and saying like, "What does a traditional Christmas decoration look like?" and buying it. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I don't think
can
Kat
see
gives
that,
a
'cause
fuck about that.
Like Phil's a basic bitch at heart anyway, so I could see that.
I think like it's also like a level of like shelteredness that he just straight up is not like,
Yeah.
wait, I could get something that isn't something I saw at my grandma's house when I was
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
I can like my own stuff, huh?
Huh?
The racist. All right,
I
that
can
one was
have my
bad.
own
I thought that sounded a lot
personality?
worse. How about
How about-
this one?
China, they say,
Okay.
chicken chang wang, Charlie Chang, chicka chaka chaka cha.
That's for
They
you,
say,
Super Scuffler.
Big
"That's
ups.
very delicious.
Yeah.
What the hell do you think that is?
Oh.
Right? I know what I can use that for, but I don't. You'll never figure out what that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be
Wasn't it like a
meaningful
toilet
interactions
flushing or
with
something?
people. But you know what it sounds like?
don't remember what the
Phil's a
original
racist,
was.
And you know what?
I think
I'm
it's
proud of
toilet.
that. I guess I'm proud to be a hateful person who sits on a fucking stream saying hateful things constantly, right? So,
Cool.
thank you to the Dutch brothers. Very nice of you. Uh-oh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, I might have been banned. Yep. Looks like I have been banned. Hateful slurs or symbols. I didn't do a hateful slur or symbol.
Here's another one I sent from Toxic Cherry. Just one a different style one. As we're waiting.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
keep the
trying to
jokes
come out
going.
of the metal box, guys. I might have like a half hour, 45 minutes left of this, so I do
It's
apologize.
not the same. It's not the same. Oh, the spiritual successor edition.
Spiritual successor, please. That's not it. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I sent you the same link. My bad.
Folks, you are witnessing history. Well, not really history. It's just put the same stuff every single
Dude,
day.
the battery exhausted, that version he did of the Chicky Chang Wang, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
so good.
it's a classic.
Yeah.
I also think about the what's the Weezer song that you did?
Hash pipe.
No, it's not Hash Pipe. It's the
Okay,
Wireless Hogan's on me mobile.
Ooh, I look
No,
just like
My own
Buddy
worst enemy. It's my own
Holly.
worst enemy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They
And-
only say that a hero will save us. Oh, that's not
The
even
darkness
Weezer.
imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror.
Ladies and gentlemen, here
Oh.
we go.
Oh.
DSP here looking like a
Mature adult.
I wish Toxic Cherry just makes stuff. Still. He's always
Yeah,
very
where you
good.
at? Get out here.
who operated a successful YouTube channel. Me.
Free.
Free.
It's the United States of Phil. I am the children's entertainer. I make the rules, and what I say goes. You have to contribute if you want to keep seeing me be able to put out videos on YouTube. Period. Contributions are mandatory.
Obviously.
Jesus, the masturbation footage is just so bad.
It is so bad. The throwing the head back like an Adam Sandler character, or a character in an Adam Sandler movie. Oh, it's just repulsive. It's so.
The bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Oh, the camera's down.
Oh.
What's the music? He looks like he's trying to disarm a bomb. I'm gonna agree with that.
His hair being all fucked up too.
Yeah.
Fucking funny.
You know, there's never a time in your life that you look worse, I think, than in that moment, honestly.
Definitely
so, like,
not.
you know it, but like,
Yeah.
it's not on camera either, though, right? You know?
Yeah. Well, don't hit go live and then beat off. Don't do that in that
right,
order.
that's
Just
the
do it
problem.
before
Yeah.
you hit live, maybe.
It's
For
an
real.
avoidable problem. You know what I
Yes,
mean? It's definitely an
extremely.
avoidable problem.
This like 5 frames of him turning to the camera. His face.
That's when he knew. All right.
It is the funniest, like the realization and the horror on his face. I could not imagine. You're probably not supposed to talk about this kind of thing on YouTube or whatever, but that would be exit mode for me. Just, real quickly hitting disconnect on OBS, unplugging my computer, and then we're just real quickly.
And then unplugging my life.
We're real quickly driving to the Golden Gate Bridge, I think, for a little sightseeing, if you know what I mean.
Okay, let's like don't try to be funny and really think about it. Okay, so like pretend for a second this really happened somehow. Like let's say, I know you wouldn't just start streaming beat off.
Right,
Let's say,
obviously,
like,
but somehow it happened. Whatever.
Somehow it happened, right? So you left your phone on or something
Sure.
and accidentally turn on OBS and it happens. Okay, you can't. No penis was shown, so it's just known what you did. How would you really react to that? Let's say, okay, like I think if it's Indrid, actually, I really think that would like. It's like for girls, honestly, I don't think it's as negative a thing, is it?
No, you're right.
I strongly disagree. I don't know about that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think it would be guys would definitely, like, a lot of people would be coming on the Tractor Beam stream to check out the girl that did it, though, right?
She's not gonna be. She's not on the stream unless that's what the decisions that she wants to make later on. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's different. I'm not trying to be sexist here, but I think it would be not slightly different, really different. Because guys, we can't make it cool, right? Guys, it's impossible to make this cool for guys. But I think
very few. I mean, okay, I think guys are sort of at a distinct disadvantage there because there are very few things more goofy and horrible looking than a dude cranking one out in the middle of his home like that, right?
Exactly. So let's get back to the question.
Well, we know what ALT is into.
Disregard that.
Okay, Indrid, what would you do? Let's pretend it happened, Indrid. What's your next move? Is the Tractor Beam continuing or no?
I would take a break from the internet for a little bit, but then I would
see what the response is like, huh? Just see if it's overall pretty positive or whatever. Just see how many marriage proposals you're actually getting in general, right? And gauge from there, right? I think that's a straight up sort of drive into the ocean kind of situation type deal.
Be serious. You're still trying to be funny here. Take away the comedy. Be serious.
I mean,
what would you do?
Fair to say DSP's hitting his very first goal. Yes, NWO News.
Don't try to be funny here. Think about it seriously for a second.
I'm seriously thinking I'd give it maybe 48 to 72 hours and then maybe throwing myself off a building or something. Like not even like trying to joke on that. Like
not joking about it, you really would? I wonder.
That would be.
I like call it a hot take, but I think I would just continue on, stream the next fucking day.
You're
own it.
You're a self-admitted narcissist, right? So secretly deep down,
I might like the attention.
Yeah. I hate myself to a deep degree, and any of that, it would. Oh boy.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, Keemstar, something crazy happened. Want me to get on the show? Or?
Yeah, Keemstar. Yeah, I'm the guy. That's me. Yeah, it's ALT outsider because that's where it went. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
You need my email?
Yeah, just phone number. It's here anyway. Real quick. I'm gonna be. You're in Buffalo. I looked that up about you. I'm gonna be in Buffalo. Like in the next week
I don't
or
know.
so.
It's easy to say now that I would ride the wave, but I probably, in the end, would probably not do stuff online for a while. I think. I don't know, because I think it really.
Well, okay, but you got to also put yourself in this situation. You're kind of talking about it as like sort of just like in a vacuum, right? You got to actually add the context of he was someone who was already well disliked for a very long time.
That's
right?
true too. So we're because I feel now. I don't want to speak for anyone else here, but I think I could like kind of laugh it off a little bit.
Maybe,
People don't hate me. People don't hate me as much as they hate DSP.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Right. Some people depending on how well, I don't know, man. Though, like, I'm just trying to.
But like, if I get people yelling at you down the street, if that happens, I bet you would, right?
Dude, if people are just like, DSP, get a job, beating off live on stream, driving past you in their car.
Oh God, I don't want to think about my kids' lives if I did that.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay, but again,
oh my God,
dude. Okay,
so I'd be fine.
I forgot about them.
Okay,
God damn it.
Picture this. You're at work. Okay, you're browsing through your iPhone 3 that's connected to the mall Wi-Fi that you work at in your Leanna, right? And on YouTube, you're like, you don't know how to get to DSP's page, so you have to search DSP Space Gaming to get to his page, right? And you're just seeing 25, 30 videos.
Can you imagine? What? That's oh my God, if we ever get the Panda interview, that's a great fucking question.
Brother.
Like, what was that
dude.
when you got that, when someone told you, do you think it was a joke? You bet you did.
What was the vibe in the house that day?
Yeah.
What you guys order for food
down,
that day?
Celebrating. Like, fuck you, you made my life miserable for years. You deserve this.
No, I don't know. I mean, that's...
Well, this is when they were already broken up, he says. Like,
true.
Remember, they hated each other at this point, apparently, right? You remember this?
I bet she was fucking celebrating and laughing.
That's crazy that, like, the sort of, like, time expansion delineation thing, like, so much time has passed from that. I kind of, like, in my mind, the They First Burst is, like, a way further back in history, right?
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah. I guess that's coming up
like
on
so long ago.
the 10-year burst anniversary is next year. Can you believe it? It's
oh my God, what are we gonna do then?
Oh, what's that in a wedding? What's that in a marriage?
Nope.
What's
I don't know those 10. I know there's a name for it, golden or something.
Right, something like that. The golden burst or whatever.
The golden burst.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's really. That's a great question. I want to ask Panda. I don't want to get there. I hope that Panda just stays away. But if she ever does come back, I hope the person asks her that question because that would be pretty interesting.
I think Panda's sort of happy to leave that in the past for herself.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope she stays away. But I'm saying if she ever wants to get I don't know.
If she ever wants to get on a radio station called WPIG 1651.
No, I'm saying let's say I don't know, Keemstar offers her $50,000 or something. You know what I mean? But
I hope that she's at least wise enough to not in any situation do that.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
No
I definitely hope
shot.
so too.
No shot.
I definitely agree.
No.
Anyways, let's see if the show's started yet. Has it? I don't think so. No.
Probably
Is there anyone
not,
in chat
no.
here? Let's see. Wings incoming. Suffa Phil. This is where Jade's been. He's been in hyperbolic chamber, powering up the strength to do. Oh, I'm reading Raw Phil. I'm reading Raw Phil. The real people in chat says Sarah Barclay. The return of Rambo. Now, I don't know what like Sarah Barclay's deal is.
Dude.
I really think she's trying to
Hello,
fill
everyone.
up the mantelpiece of
Snow
what's
Carl?
his name?
Snow
Snow Carl.
Carl,
Yeah.
I think I don't know. She's like, I think she might just be like a schizophrenic person or something like that because they are constantly like flip-flopping on either side of what they think Phil should be doing and saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
She said yesterday, literally that her best 2 years of her life. She said that.
Yeah, exactly.
The best 2 years of her life.
Idiotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, so clearly having times when she's like poking at Phil and you know, asking questions that she knows are gonna make him mad. Then other times being like, I love you so much, Phil. You know, we're always going to stand behind you, and we love you. I don't know. It's just embarrassing. It's pathetic.
I think he is live though. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he's live now.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, no,
Hold on. Nope, not yet.
oh no. He's just watching that. The tackle box. My bad.
Right.
It's the tackle box. He's not live. I didn't know. Come on, not eating content. Please, we cannot do eating content.
No eating content. Come on.
Oh God, I remember when this is like your main thing. I used to think Detractor Beam, what they do is eating content. That's what they're into. I remember that.
Yeah, big fan, huge fan. But we didn't get to see this
on the fry.
I didn't get to see it.
Okay, go ahead. Start it up. It's fine. You can start it up.
The shrimp is
in the
crunchy,
sauce.
chewy, got some good flavor.
Ooh.
Obviously, it's not ultra
Chewy.
fresh. I mean, anything you get at a fast food chain, it's not a
this
fresh
shit.
shrimp. But for what it is, that's not bad. And how many do we get there? So I ate 2. And there's still
fucking the
1,
tackle
2,
box.
3,
God damn
4,
it.
5.
This is
There's
so
still okay. So you
stupid.
get 8. You get 8 shrimp. That's not bad.
8 shrimp. That's pretty good.
For the record, this box is only like $8.
Oh, look at this.
That's
A lot
not
of-
bad.
I
Especially considering
appreciate the
today's fast
color
food prices
variety
that are
in this
exorbitantly
box.
high.
Wow, it really
I would
spans
argue
the
light
gamut, doesn't it?
brown,
Blue,
light brown,
green,
dark
fries,
brown,
and a biscuit,
red.
and some tasty shrimp with the dipping sauce of
No,
your
this
choice.
is not live.
That's really good.
Oh God, no,
All
it's
right.
not live.
So I got
I'm
no
watching
complaints
it. When he
about that.
starts, I'll let you know. But he's not even in
Okay,
chat yet, so who knows when
now-
the fuck we're gonna start.
Let's continue on. Here, I'm going to move these tails out of the way here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them back in. I'm gonna put them back in with the fries and chicken, so I can accidentally pick
Yeah,
them up
I'm
and eat
Back
them.
to that later, because that looks.
Is that
delicious.
literally
I'm
what he
gonna
just
put it on
did?
the
Yes,
side.
look, he took them out of the lid.
Yes.
I'm gonna move these out of the way and put them back in with the food.
Let's continue on. Here, I'm
Why
gonna
the
move these
fuck did he
tails
do
out of the
that?
way
I don't
here.
know.
What?
I'll get back to that
Very
later, 'cause
weird.
That looks delicious, and I do like shrimp, so I am
That
gonna
does
eat
look
those.
delicious.
Mhm,
Oh my
yummy.
Now, so I would say their tackle box is a good value and tasty. I have no complaints about that tackle box. That's pretty good. Just a little
Definitely.
greasy,
Good,
but
okay.
give it-
As long as you
give
have no
actually.
complaints.
Giving the remainder
Okay,
to Cat
now-
after this. Okay,
Well,
Cat.
this-
That's Cat's dinner.
This receipt, it only had one meal on it, so I hope we're only eating half of this and giving the
Yes.
rest to Kat, right?
Every single item on that list was just for things he ate on DSP Tries It.
Right. And so maybe Kat wasn't home or something like that, right? Maybe that was the issue there.
We have the wings.
Uh-huh.
We have the sandwich, right? Like, I don't know which to do
Ooh.
first here.
Please. This
I
is
feel like the
hype.
wings will be more bare bones, while the sandwich will be
No,
more
I
of
think the wings will
everything
have
together.
bones in them, actually.
How
So
do you
why
have
don't we
wings
check
that
out
are
these
bare
wings?
Yeah,
bones?
this is just
Boneless
bones.
wings,
They're
okay?
not. There's no meat on these bones. The awe, like
Ooh.
the reverence and awe with which he opens these containers is so funny to me. Like he's just like he's on Deal or No Deal.
Uh-huh. He's the presenter. He's presenter on The Price is Right.
That's
Yeah.
weird. Oh, whoa, they are
Ooh.
very pungent. Those are
Whoa,
very
pungent.
It like burns the nose when I put my nose up to it. Vinegar. The smell of vinegar.
What are these supposed to be, by
permeated
the way?
my
I don't even
nostrils.
know.
Wings, I guess.
Okay. And as
Barbecue
you can see at the
wings?
bottom, there is a lot of extra
They have,
sauce.
like,
Can you
a
see it's
certain-
liquidy? It's very
I don't know,
liquidy.
sauce?
So you got to
I
be
don't fucking
careful with
know.
this. You don't want to tip it and spill it all over the place.
Boneless wings.
Ah,
Mm.
boneless wings with
So from what
sauce
I
pulled
can
up at the
see-
bottom there?
These are the boneless
Yeah.
wings, and what they appear to be
Okay, go
are
ahead.
mini tenders. It's like half
Mini
of a chicken
As opposed
They're
to
tender.
not
standard
mini.
tenders.
They're not mini. They're like
But it looks like the ones at the
regular.
bottom are like doused in this sauce.
Doused.
While this one barely has any on it at all. So what I should probably try to do is dip it,
Slideshow has started.
if I even
I'll
can,
let you know. I'll keep
into
an
the
eye on
sauce
it.
at
Thank
the
you so
bottom.
much.
I try to be quick on the switch though, so get it ready because we
Yeah.
want to see the reveal of the guest
There,
toast
see, now
right
it's
away.
like
Absolutely.
the edge is like dripping with the sauce. That's what I want.
Ooh,
I don't want it to be
God,
a
that's what I
dry
want.
tender.
Yummy.
I want to have that flavor. Okay,
That's what I want.
so I guess I'm going to try it. I barely got any sauce on there, though.
Yummy. Yummy.
It's hard to do. Here, let me try the other direction. Let me try this way.
It's like the direction that I'm approaching it with the fork.
Jeez, I can't even stab the thing. Look, I can't stab it.
I can't stab
How
it.
did you get a
Okay.
fucking metal fork, dude?
All right, now I got a good amount of sauce. All right, ready?
Ah, good.
Now we got a good amount of sauce.
Get a good crunch going on here.
Ew, come on. This is why we don't do this.
No, see, that's weird because he specifically turned off that angle this time, and normally he would just go in for the crunch like that. So it's kind of weird to me that he didn't do it this time.
Yeah. He's so confused. Oh my god.
Look at this shirt, by the way. This is for the fishing.
Oh,
trip.
oh fuck! This is about chicken though.
Yeah, so it's not very.
No, it's not authentic. I mean, how do I get this on the fork? Jesus.
Oh.
God damn it! Don't do that. Oh.
I'm looking. No talk of anyone in chat yet, so we're fine.
This is the quietest. This is the
music on.
with the lack of crunchiness. This is the quietest one I've ever heard. I think. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the sauce on the lip! Come on, come on!
This is what we're here for. Please.
We can't do this.
It's weird.
Weird.
Ah, it's weird.
It's honestly, it's really hard to describe. This one has been seeping in the sauce the whole time.
It's been seeping.
So I'm gonna try to eat
is that a
this one.
positive or a negative?
It's a good
See if I can
thing,
get a better handle
obviously.
on the flavor. Okay.
Wipe your face, please. You're so autistic about it. Just wipe your face.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Just come on, get the sauce out of here.
No.
We can't handle the sauce.
I'm saving it.
Get off my mouth. It's all over my mouth.
Oh.
That is weird. It's okay. So the first thing you taste is salt.
Ah, okay.
Obviously.
Brilliant.
How
Thanks.
Well, that goes without
Thank you so much. Yeah. The
Then
first thing you
that
taste is
crunchiness
air
of
as
the
your mouth
breading.
is opening to
Popeye's
bite the
breading is
chicken.
very crunchy. It's very good in that regard. So you start to kind of taste the breading. But then all of a sudden, you get hit with this like 1-2 punch. First, there's some vinegar, as if maybe you're about to eat a pickle. But then all of a sudden, it smacks you with spice. So it doesn't taste like a pickle. It's probably like more like a spicy pickle. Did you ever have spicy pickles?
Did you ever have a
I've
spicy pickle, stupid?
I would say it's closer to that, but there is no sweetness to that sauce at all. It is pure salt,
No
vinegar, and heat. And that's about it. Now, the good news is chicken at Popeyes has flavor. The meat is flavorful. The breading is flavorful. So that sauce on that breading kind of works. But I'm going to be honest, I feel like there's something missing.
Oh,
I
now
really
you've
do.
done it.
I feel like there's
Popeyes.
something missing there. Like
Now
just
you've
the
done it,
chicken tender
Popeyes.
/ boneless wing in that sauce. It's off. I feel like there should be a cooling element or a
I think there should be a cooling
Cooling
element. Honestly.
element.
Yeah, I've been asking for these kinds of
eat
things,
this.
cooling elements.
This is gonna have bread
Yeah. Also,
and pickles, real pickles on it, and maybe that would work. But just having those in the actual pickle sauce,
the quote unquote sauce.
It feels like you're missing a key component. Like if I were to have that
Oh.
in a po' boy roll.
Why is he talking about po'
with some
boys again?
slaw.
Did you hear that the last time?
Or-
that he did a sandwich shop analogy.
Yeah.
He was specifically talking about po' boys. Where did he get that?
What he's thinking about, you know what po' boys are, right? So he's like, he thinks that Popeyes and this kind of shrimp thing, that could definitely mean po' boys in that case.
Right. Okay. Like it's because it's Louisiana style food. I
Well,
see. I
obviously.
see. Okay.
Please.
Okay.
some pickles, or you know what I'm saying? Then it feels like it would be complete. but it doesn't feel right now eating it like that, to be honest.
Doesn't feel right.
I'm just being honest.
It does.
No,
Feels off.
I
A little
get
bit
it.
awkward.
A buttermilk ranch dipping
I'm not
sauce.
in a
Maybe
well,
I
my
should try it
childhood,
with the
I'm
buttermilk
sorry.
ranch dipping
Yep.
sauce and see if that changes my
She is in
opinion.
a well.
Let's try
actually.
it. This is the default sauce for wings that
I
they
am in a
offer.
well,
This
yeah,
the
yeah.
buttermilk ranch. Okay,
Okay,
I would
that
do
makes
this shit,
sense.
but we don't have a Popeyes near
just
me.
a
The
standard
closest one
sauce.
is
Well,
like
show started.
2 hours away.
Oh, thank
Go,
you.
go, go,
Thank
go,
you.
go.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
okay.
All right.
Right on it. Right on it. Right on it.
Uh,
Go, 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 go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, get your final votes in now. Now's the time.
Oh my God, who is it?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome
fuck?
to the
That's-
final
What's that?
That's Wings of Redemption, isn't it?
It is
episode
Wings
of
of
Smart
Redemption,
Guys
isn't it?
Before
It's gotta be.
WrestleMania
That's-
41.
I
It
was
looks
right.
kind of
for
like it.
episode
Is that his
13, the
new
big
background, though?
pre-show hype. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight broadcasting live on YouTube and on Kick. And with me tonight is my third and final where is my third and final co-host?
Oh, brother.
Hello?
Okay, all right.
That's not Wings, though, is it?
No.
Oh, God.
What the
Who is
hell?
that?
What is
What
it?
is it?
Oh, my God. What is
What
going
the
on?
What
fuck?
is happening?
What is this?
Hi.
What?
Oh,
Hello,
Who's that?
hello. It's someone on the internet who you might know, or you might not.
Nope.
What?
Whose name is
Who's that?
Rahul. And ladies and gentlemen, my third co-host here on Smart Guys, now for the WrestleMania build-up show, is actually the Shockmaster in the flesh. But no, that was the Shockmaster gag. Very well done, by the way. Nice, you pulled that one off.
No.
Huh?
Looked really good.
I hope it went well. I mean, I didn't fall, did I? I didn't trip. It looked cool, right?
Oh, it looked great. That looked great.
Does anyone
People
know who
right
that
now
is?
are saying, who the hell is this and what the hell is going on? So I think we should do a little bit of an introduction. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, you
I'd like
think?
to know who that is.
Absolutely. So, for those of you not in the know, which is I'm assuming
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
on the stream chat right now, my name's Gahul.
Yes.
And in fact, long ago in the distant year of 2021,
This counts as
I
nobody, by the
hosted
way.
a
Yeah.
wrestling podcast.
Big ups,
Yeah,
big
this
ups
is
to nobody.
on Ashton Park's
Yep.
PPP. People.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on. No. Well, I don't believe you. Because PPP is not a fan of pro wrestling.
Thank you,
All right,
Kevin.
we all
who
know
said what?
that PPP hates it.
Yeah,
Only
who knows?
he's
I was
outright
right.
said on his
Again.
show, only
Yeah.
What else
retarded
is new?
people like pro wrestling. So there's absolutely no way that this guy would have possibly covered pro wrestling in the past or talked with anyone else about pro wrestling. He only did this
Oh,
show with
yeah,
me
I
to
guess
make
this is
fun
a
of me, and
wrestling
we all know
outsider,
this. He
right?
said this publicly.
Yeah.
So
I guess
I don't
so,
believe
yeah.
you, man. I hope you've got a lot of receipts and dirt about this guy, because
And
I don't
Tokyo
think that
News
right
says
now it's a
this
very
guy looks
convincible
normal
argument.
compared to this one.
Well, listen, man. If he wants to say only retards like wrestling, well, you know what?
Nice.
Then
Good start.
he's a retard. I'm a retard. We're all a big group of retards here.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa.
What can you say?
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, so he wants to say that I'm a retard? I guess I'm a retard.
We
Wrestling.
all
What do you
are.
We
mean?
all,
We
including
talked
you,
about
Phil.
wrestling it was literally over here. Our first interaction online
My
really
fault.
was a
He's
pretty
begging
heated
for the
debate
next to
about
make him jealous.
pro wrestling.
I
and
see.
he had actual
Yeah.
strong opinions about pro wrestling. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming he still does to this day. He's just talking out his ass to get a rise out of people, but what can you do? But yeah,
Okay.
man, way back in the day,
Okay.
2021,
Finish? Oh, good. Here
we
go.
hosted a show called 5 Pounds of Gunt. It
Whoa.
was me and PPP. Only 5 pounds.
Who can forget that show?
Oh,
Honestly.
the guy from 5 Pounds of Gunt. Ah.
Yes.
Okay,
that was a
fuck. That's
classic.
embarrassing for me.
Everyone
Jesus.
knows. I have so many great
oh
memories
my
from
god.
that
I can't
show,
believe I forgot
honestly.
about that guy.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a tattoo of that.
Right,
on me,
right.
actually.
Eventually,
So
though,
awesome.
like all great things, all great internet shows, ended up in a
Big up
blow up
Fat
of
Cat.
drama. Where
Really?
we
Big
just,
ups.
it was
So-
live on air, the final episode of 5 Pounds of Gun, which is on my channel right now.
So this show,
Oh,
to be clear,
the promo, nice.
this was
Yeah.
just
It's
a
us having the big breakup.
what was this a pre-recorded show that you just would upload?
I just like to quickly point this out. Look how far his t-shirt is like seeping out from underneath his button-up shirt. Like
This is the summer. garb. Come
yeah,
on.
Yeah, but look how short his summer garb is against his t-shirt garb. Like,
yes.
After the fact, was it live streamed? I'm just curious what the nature of the show was.
Live. It was a live show.
It was live streamed on YouTube. Oh, okay. That's cool. So you had an audience, and this all went down live in front of an actual audience. That's interesting. And so this,
it was about
it wasn't pre-planned or anything, right? It just kind of happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, we had about like 15 people, 20 people watched it. No one was really watching. It was mostly because it was on my channel. Not a really popular channel. It is what it is. Although I will say, I've got some big hits on there. Some You Don't Mess with the Zohan reviews, 500,000 views. What can you do? It's a good video.
Whoa, look at this guy. Baller alert.
Big balls on
It's the
Brad.
final episode, which you can watch. It's if you go in the playlist, I believe it is. Let me pull this
Still
up.
adjusting his shirt.
And what is the name of your channel on YouTube so everyone can find it if they want to check it out?
It's Gahul. It's Gahul. You might get the movie Guardians of Gahul, but you're looking for Gahul. If you look Gahul like Incel or Gahul,
spell it out.
You'll get it there. But you're looking for 5 pounds of guns season 2 episode 3.
Bring out 5 pounds
final
of guns
episode.
real quick.
About an hour in, we just fucking devolve and descend on each other, and he just starts ripping me a new one. I start ripping him a new one, and all of this centered around a contention point, which was PPP's e-girlfriend, frankly, or rather.
Hold on. I'm not in on all this lingo. E-girlfriend. Are you?
Bro, what do you fucking think it means? What do you fucking think it means?
What could this mean? This jargon? Spare me your techno babble, sir.
So so Triple P was on the show about 5 years ago with this 5 pounds of gun. From 5 years ago, Triple P was on the show with him.
So
that's what it looks like from his channel.
So this guy's fucking Triple P's ex-girlfriend.
Ex show member, let's say.
And now
co-show host.
And now he's fucking Triple P's ex-podcast host here. So
as you can see, like that's when DSP said, like, I hope it gets people talking. I don't know. You can see why he didn't have confidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because no one's gonna fucking know who he is.
Ooh, Big Guy makes a good point. Did he bring up this guy just to bring up Triple P's dirty laundry?
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be a grill Triple P segment or something like that.
Okay, gotcha.
It was a girlfriend that he had that was solely online and he didn't spend time with. Are you saying that it actually wasn't even a real girl? It was like an avatar? Like, what does e-girlfriend actually mean?
Yeah, so it's his online girlfriend. He actually had multiple online girlfriends, multiple at the same time.
Big ups.
The pimp,
He sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I could pull that off.
That's what she said.
This whole blow up shit happened. We stopped doing the show because I got mad at this guy for hanging out with this girl named Snacks. And if you want more in-depth details, I made like a 2-hour documentary about this on my channel as well.
Oh, God,
it's called Conspiracy Theory.
Yep,
great
point,
video.
Nibbity.
My magnum opus, really. But
so Snacks, this was a real person who went online by Snacks. This wasn't a catfish. This was actually a real person who exists.
A real woman who.
To be on the show, DSP needs to make fun of Triple P. Yeah,
which is great for him. Yeah, if he more power to him. Frankly, I understand that, but. Reality is this e-girl. I did some research. I did a little digging because he kind of sent her to try to embarrass me on my stream.
Hold on a second. Now, wait a minute. Didn't Phil just spend the last 2 weeks telling us that he is trying to prove that positivity and not fucking with people is the right way to go?
Yes, unfortunately.
And
I am not sure what we're doing. I think we're trying to felt Triple P here, but we forgot that we don't do that anymore. But we're still trying to felt Triple P, I guess, the fadeaway felt, I guess.
Yeah, I see. A parting felt, right?
Just being a playful banner. But I'm
while you were doing the show, he was doing this, right? This was after the fact.
While we were supposedly friends.
What the fuck,
Phil?
Okay.
So I did some digging into this girl. Turns out this Snacks e-girl, who, by the way, he cheated on a previous Irish e-girl who I don't know that person's name, but
how do you cheat? Wait. How do you cheat on an e-girl? It's not a real relationship. How could you be cheating? Okay. I don't even. What?
We are hyper fixating on this.
He was eating this one girl, and then he started eating this other girl at the same time, and they would, take photos where he had them put their heads in the toilet. He would send them foot pics and stuff. Really not very fun stuff. And they would send him they would draw him porn of him with Cyndaquil from Pokemon, which that's
whoa.
I mean, that as was the style at the time.
Yeah, listen. We're not. This is not a witch hunt we're going on out here, are we? Like, come on.
No.
But why does that sound familiar to me? Something about Cyndaquil. Oh no, I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of like the fan fiction, the Cyndaquil fan fiction thing.
Okay.
Never mind. Ignore me.
That's
from
Pokemon
Arceus.
I am not at.
From Pokemon Arceus,
okay.
because it's like the first Pokemon was a Cyndaquil that fucked someone, something like that. I don't know.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Junon's with the 5 says not a drama streamer. He just wants to play games and stay in his lane. True.
They would do.
Of course, that's what we're doing, guys.
For real?
Yeah, they posted a photo of that online. That was on. If you go to Kill Kino Casino stream with me a couple of weeks ago, which by the way, on that show I promised I wouldn't talk about PvP again, but I mean it's with Darkside Phil, man. I can't.
Oh,
it's the legend. It's the legend, Darkside Phil. How could I not take the opportunity?
For the record, okay, as you guys know, I don't get involved with any of this online drama stuff.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah. You had the guy on the show that wants to do this. Okay.
So
you did this solely
but
because
when
he
Gahul
has
contacted me
Triple P. Like, don't
several
pretend.
weeks ago, and he says, I used to be the former co-host of a wrestling show with PPP. Our show also got into drama. We also basically had gotten to a big online tiff. And it would be perfect
to a big
for me to come on
online
because I'm a big
tiff.
fan of wrestling.
Oh
and
my
also
God.
have all this history.
we just had a little online cat fight, but we're feeling better now. Little tiff.
Yeah, this is asking for Triple P and Ashton to roast the fuck out of these dudes. This is a dude that Ashton clearly had beef with. Look at this thumbnail I found, by the way.
Okay. If I didn't think
I'll send it to you.
Phil was so stupid and incapable of doing anything, like actually to get someone, then I'd say he was in cahoots with the Kino Casino to just generate
keep it going more.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep this going. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
see, that would be smart.
Look at that triple
Triple P
thumbnail. Triple P thumbnail I sent you. I call it Triple P thumbnail. Look at that.
Okay, hold on.
Call it triple thumbnail.
Triple T.
Triple T. Triple T. Hold on a second.
Triple T.
Sorry, everybody. I'm being a little bit.
Hang on.
Where the fuck is this screenshot, bitch?
Oh my
This
god!
I know.
Just got Kino Casino thousands of dollars on it. Yeah.
Yes, that's the only thing we guaranteed. Gave them a great Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah, and gave them exactly. I don't know. I don't know what Phil thinks he's doing. He's so bad at this.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is taking
He
me
has
so
no
long.
idea what the fuck he's doing. It's okay,
No, it's not that important.
No, it's not important. Hold on.
Gotta take advantage of this. I gotta get this.
You gotta take advantage of this.
Both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Both.
So this guy is the real deal. He knows his stuff. He's got the history.
Oh fuck, my
I'm
power
trying to
just
get
came
to the
back
bottom
on.
of this because
Let's go.
literally, just so you
Yay.
guys know, I have
I'll
not
wait till
spoken
my
with him
internet comes
in
back and
any
then
kind
you're
of
done.
detail
That's pretty
whatsoever
funny.
about any of the stuff we're about to talk about. Okay,
The
like
Ella
I don't know
Triple
anything about
P
it.
fan in
This
the
is
room.
him coming
That's
to me and
the
be like,
thumbnail from their
I'm
channel.
the guy who was
That's pretty
involved with
funny.
him. I'm like, holy shit.
What?
This
Oh, fuck
guy
that.
loves
That's
to go
cool.
on his show. I'm talking about PPP going on Kino Casino, and he just likes to snipe and dump on everyone else on the internet, right? He's the one who's going to...
Look what he's doing. Look at the gesture that... So first of all, this guy is lean back,
be a long night,
relaxing, and look at Phil here. Look what Phil's doing.
Shit.
This is
this guy
is Triple P.
loves to go on his show. I'm talking about PPP.
Watch
going
what Triple
on
P
Kino
does.
Casino, and he just likes to snipe and
I just
dump
like
on
to
everyone
snipe.
else on the internet, right? He's the one who's going to be the big guy who's going to talk shit, right? The king shit. Well, come to find out,
What?
the king shit has a lot of skeletons in his closet that no one seems to talk about.
Whoa,
And
like
now
what?
people are coming
Okay,
out
we
to talk
we
about
don't
it.
give a shit about wrestling anymore, then, huh?
Yeah, we.
Scorn.
I thought
What?
this was about wrestling. I thought this was a
Oh,
wrestling
this is
show.
100% just a drama stream. All right, cool.
I guess so. We don't do that though, or we do that actually.
I
I
guess
thought that
we
was
do.
a bad thing.
I guess we do. I guess we
Oh,
do.
Okay. Okay.
Please
Okay.
put the heads in the toilets, folks. What can you say? That's what he likes.
What does that even mean? Heads in the...
What do you?
What does it even mean?
What do you think it means, Philip? It's so
What
weird.
does that even mean? Toilet head?
Do you think
Huh?
he's actually just feigning that he doesn't understand what that means? Like he's trying to be the straight guy?
I don't think he understands, though. I just don't think he understands it. I don't think he understands what he's doing right now. He wants
No.
to get a felt and
No,
triple.
Yeah,
he
he-
has
he-
no idea.
Or plan. Logan says 10 days ago he
Yes.
cried about not having to hurt people for content. Here we are watching a drama stream. Peak Catholicism.
Yep.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
He would actually tell them to put their heads in a toilet and send a picture.
I sent a picture.
What?
That's what got him off, man. And listen, it's a bit gross, and obviously, we're joshing here a little bit, but no, that's actually
we're joshing.
Yeah, we're just razzing.
We're just joshing, guys.
But I mean, here's the deal.
I'm gonna switch my computer. I'll be right back.
If he wants to do this with his girlfriend, it's whatever. But at the time, and then maybe I was a little bit overzealous with this, I was a very much heavy no e-girl kind of guy. I'm like, e-girls are a really bad influence on you. I felt bad for my friends. Like, listen, man, I could tell. And we had some arguments back and forth. He talked me with his friend Goblin.
He talked me
about my family, right?
As you do.
You know, in that sector, the world was fair game, but I got a little bit heated. I got mad. And I said, you know what? You want to talk shit
women are
about
bad.
me? Well, I got some crazy shit about you, man, so I'm going to make a video about you. About this e-girl. I said, I'm not going to make a video about people.
I don't believe in women.
And he knew about this, and he's like, we knew this before this stream. We knew about this, I told him like months ago.
Oh, you're back.
And then on
there she
this
is.
Down the Gun,
there
he
she is.
starts like,
Welcome back.
You're going to try and burn me with this stuff. It's like, well, listen, man, you're associating with this e-girl. And if it's one thing
you're associating with this
fucking
e-girl.
This shit was not good. And I'm going to go into some detail here because
what I'm
about to say
not,
is like
not good.
allegations.
Sorry, not good.
Not good.
This guy should have done more research about how dented DSP is. He's going to realize why even Rich pulled the cord on this. Yes, thank you, Icaro.
Where this e-girl Snacks, who, mind you, if you're a guy in PvP,
wow, we're still going on this?
Yeah, we're this is a anti-women smart guys. Smart no girls allowed.
I wouldn't look into her backstory, which I understand. But it wasn't that. He actually had multiple e-girl options.
At least women.
He chose this e-girl over another e-girl. Right. So
hold on, because I want to be sure I'm understanding the whole situation before we get into the specifics of this Snacks girl. So PPP at this time, because we're talking, this is 2021. Okay, this is long before Kino Casino, correct? This is like you and him just doing a small time wrestling show together. And
yeah, this last episode was just after he got kicked out of his house with his friend who used to live with his friend named Surfer. Now I don't know if he's talking about Surfer. And
no, I know nothing about this.
No,
I
don't know.
He got kicked out of his own house. No, I don't know. No, I am a newcomer to all the lore.
This is what he's trying to do. I think he does know a lot more than he's saying, but he's trying to act like he's just an innocent. I don't know. I never heard of this.
He had to get the guy's elevator pitch to be his guest on the show, right? So that guy probably said I know a lot of stuff about Triple P. You're gonna be shocked, dude.
Oh yeah,
I'm guessing that happened.
Right, exactly.
Myself with this stuff online. So he was a nobody, basically, is what you're saying. He wasn't any big shit. He didn't have a popular show or anything.
He's not any big
I would disagree.
Shit,
He had a decent following on his show. He had This Week in Nectar with him and Leo Pirate. He and Godwinson did tons of shows together. It wasn't like a big thing, but he was big in the circles that I ran with. He's big. He's big.
He is definitely big.
Previously, he had done a big drama with Dick Masterson, calling out New Project 2, and he did a bunch of other stuff with this guy named Chagat, who was one of Baked Alaska's follower guys.
One thing I want to call out here, because you're dropping names. Isn't it funny? It seems like everyone who this guy associates with, he has a big falling out with, and ends up basically trying to dump on at a later date. You just named Ethan
similar
Ralph,
to you, right?
Yeah, crazy.
You obviously, me, everyone who he does stuff with, there's some drama, and the next thing you know,
that's two examples he's come up with.
Okay.
The other guy, you, me. Three. Excuse me.
He just takes it upon himself later on to turn on this guy or whoever it is. It just seems like a running pattern.
Yes, it is absolutely.
Why does he sound so weird when he has guests on? Like his voice is more raspy. You hear it?
I don't know.
He just can't be normal. So
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds different.
He's having. Go on.
Sorry. No. You say because you'll forget.
I was just gonna say I was listening to him doing like a Rock Band, the singing part of Rock Band, and like the voice that he uses for the songs is so weird because he keeps trying to put extra sauce on the singing. So he's just like, anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Like it's so weird because he tries to sing, follow you down, but not like at a really low register. But when the pitch of the song is going up, he tries to go to the maximum high octave that his voice can go to. And it's very strange.
I think. Well, when he's trying to the comedian when you two people doing comedian stuff, it's like, what do you mean you went to the store yesterday?
Yeah.
What did you see?
What did you mean
that
there?
Kind of thing. Yeah. The other guy has to tell the joke now. He's setting him up.
He was in Surfer's house without paying rent.
Who's fatter? Who's fatter?
Wow.
DSP or the guy on the left?
And Surfer was his best friend.
I think so.
They went to the same church together. They worked together. Surfer was like his real life friend, right? And they had a very public falling out where Surfer called the cops on him because PvP was physically assaulting him, which I don't want to talk or speak for Surfer or PPP involved with that because I wasn't there, but you know they had a real.
I will just tantalizingly mention it though to you here on the stream.
Yes, that's enough. Just enough to get you interested.
I'll just throw it out there for you just run with that however you want.
That's my speculation, and kind of confirmed it to me when I've spoken to him. That their main reason for the blow up was partially because Surfer was interrupting him on the streams because frankly Surfer's a very entertaining person, and they had a great like duo dichotomy where they would banter back and forth.
I agree.
He talked more like you know it's kind of like it's a good comparison. PPP with Michael Cole and. Surfer was like Jeremy
all right,
Waller,
let's
PPP was like, you know,
still talking about PPP.
Let's let him go.
That makes sense to me because PPP
could do
1.5 smart
speed
guys.
For sure.
He was the one who started doing the actual. Here's the results, and he would.
Is this all we're doing
here?
The
match
is
that
really it?
I would be like the color commentary on top of it. So yeah, I kind of get that.
I'm the color commentary.
Take the helm and run the show and do the actual details of the show. While the other guy's the kind of the personality chiming in color. Got it. Okay.
So they had their big blowing up, and that was a couple months later than we do our last 5 Pounds of Gun show, basically. And the whole crux of this is. I don't like snacks. I'm friends with Surfer too, so I was kind of pissed that I kind of, you know, you can see both sides who instigated that thing, but I was pissed.
Oh yeah, because they're mad because his mic sucks.
The thing that I don't get is this is an e-girlfriend, right? So she's not around physically
obviously,
with this guy or anything. How is she interjecting herself into these relationships like with Surfer?
Yeah, they're revolting, all right.
If you had a relationship, you want to keep that separate from everything else you're doing, keep it out of drama and everything. But it seems like that's the opposite. That somehow because he had this e-girl snacks, that it somehow permeated into everything else. That's kind of what I don't get. Like, how did everyone else get involved in it?
Why are we doing this? Is not wrestling. Gahul,
what the fuck are we doing here, man?
Gahul hosts WrestleMania 41 match by match preview.
We're pretending we're Keemstar? What the fuck is this?
From my understanding. And obviously he lives in
Surfer's, I thought I was going insane too. It just sped up.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to exactly. There's no privacy there. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense.
But, you know, and all this being said, it's like why you know. At first, I was like, I shouldn't dog on this guy for having an e-girl. I disdain it because it's not, you know, this specific e-girl was like, you know, it's not scummy, like
admit this stuff himself
too. You can tell is like no good. Like,
so well, not the like abuse or whatever, but I mean, to have an e-girl. I mean,
we're talking like the Discord
server. Right, it's not something. Seems like he'd hide like having an e-girlfriend.
Is DSP trying to like set up a feud now, like with like endless, never-ending feud?
I guess.
What? This whole thing blows my mind because you know I'm 43 years old, and when I was growing up, the online stuff didn't even exist. You know, it was all in person, trying to meet people or whatever. And yes, obviously, I've met. You know, people online. My wife I met online, and but even then, like having a long distance relationship.
And Dudley, you met online, yes.
It's just not to me. That's not like a real relationship. Yes. And so once I had basically been dating my wife for several months, I was like, I want her to move in with me. I want to start having a real relationship with this woman. I just don't get the whole E thing. Sitting on a server talking for 6 hours straight.
Yeah. By the way, you
did that.
Yeah, you had an e-girlfriend for a while, didn't you, Philip?
You did.
So,
biggest dissension. Not surprising. DSP fails. Playing the straight man.
Good point. Good point. It's the party was born not to play, baby.
In life, relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy to me. I don't know.
And I don't want to throw stones in glass houses. I'm a very fat guy. I'm not skinny, but PvP's that fat. Right, his only option isn't a relationship because he can't physically. Right now, he can't
that's not true.
You know, at the time he could barely.
We're gonna make fun of Triple P for being fat now.
Now I too am fat, but
immobile. He's basically
very
heavy.
Right,
he can't leave the house, and any girl was gonna go out with him. She'd have to come to him. And I mean, frankly, I don't want to get into the fat chicks. I'm obviously very fat. I don't feel comfortable with that. But I mean, that's the actual reason, right? That's why you do that.
Okay, I guess that makes sense then.
And
yeah.
Dude,
but,
wait.
You know, and there's no.
Whoa, sorry, what?
And I mean, frankly, I don't want to get into the fat chicks. I'm obviously very fat. I don't feel comfortable with that. But I mean, that's the actual reason, right? That's why you do that.
Okay, I guess that makes sense then.
And
yeah.
But
does it?
You know, and there's no fucking. Frankly, I want to shame the guy for that. The shame comes from the choice in the e-girl, right? Because this e-girl snacks. I'll start with the least crazy allegation, which I know to be true, and then go to the actual like bad stuff.
This is so wild.
Again, for the record, I know nothing about what we're talking about. This is all first time for me. I have no idea what any of this is. And
I'm gonna absolve myself of responsibility and all right now, sir. So none of this is my fault. So nobody can make fun of me, especially you, Triple P. Okay?
Yep.
Please keep telling me more incriminating stuff about Triple P. Though.
Yes, go on, please. I'm not doing drama.
Because some people in chat
I don't know anything about him though. Thank you.
Simple, all right. PPP right now is riding high, and the reason he's riding high is because he caught lightning in a bottle. All right. What it sounds to me like is he was someone who was a lolcow on the internet, and he knows it. He knows how bad of a lolcow he was. He was in lolcow circles, the sector, and he was making content and all that. And at some point, he somehow stumbled upon the perfect formula. I want to do a show with someone else, formerly kind of from this group, and we're going to basically make fun of everyone else, and we're going to act like we're the high horses above everybody else. But in truth, here's the truth about all of this.
In truth,
anyone who involves themselves in this kind of content and actively wraps themselves up in it on a daily basis is no better than anyone else. At any given day, you're going to fly too close to the sun. Something's going to come out, and then you're going to be the new jackass. All right? Personally, me, I have tried to never, ever get involved with this kind of shit. When everyone else tries to get Phil on their show for drama and this and that, I say, no, I don't want to do that because I want to make meaningful, positive content for people on the internet. Okay? But this guy Him and his buddy over there on Kino Casino actively tried to use me for 8+ months as a way to get a rise on their show.
No, stupid. You were using him for 8+ months, dummy.
Yeah.
What about snaking?
It's a snaking, sir. Phil. I'm just picturing like being like the CIA, like the headquarters man, like you're in Phil's ear, being like, okay, so just make sure you don't mention that you're here with the CIA, okay? Oh, Phil, come on, don't say that part again.
And then, when it wasn't convenient anymore because it wasn't working, they decided that they were going to turn on me and start being negative towards me, and that's when I had enough, and I cut the cord. Now
that's
all of a
when I had
sudden,
enough.
Phil's the loser. Phil's the wild cow. No, motherfuckers. You
Yes,
are.
motherfucker.
You always were.
Oh,
but just because you found a way to
got him.
Oh my!
You activated my trap card.
Oh, now you might think that I was made of glue, but actually, sir, the one who was made of glue is yourself, and I'm rubber.
I am rubber.
So.
Okay.
There you go.
My God. Okay. Foil Grim Timmy saying that I need to date him and also play Oblivion. I do need to play Oblivion.
Those are two pretty dire prospects. Am I right, folks? Oh, right. Sorry.
Thank you, though, Timmy.
Popular. Making fun of all the loud cows doesn't mean that you're not the ultimate loud cows,
Very nice
too.
of you.
So when Gahul contacted me.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Come back, lolcow. And you made a good point. He flies too close to the sun. I will say this: the lolcow sector, and I've experienced a lot, and especially nowadays with. It just always creeps up. You're on that fringe of the internet that's like so close to the outer fringes of what like the normal internet is, right? You're really close to a not so good part of the internet that's very fucking bad. That's like illegal. That's like you are committing actual like, scumbag crimes and shit. And it's really easy to cross over. Andy Warski's crossed over it a number of times. You know, we don't want to, we all sweep under the rug and pretend like it didn't happen. But Warski's actually committed like heinous shit in the past. And
okay, will we talk about that or no?
Go ahead.
I don't think he has. I don't want to make allegations, but he is.
Oh, I don't want to make allegations, but I do want to vaguely suggest.
Point went out.
It's chopping up a little bit, but it's fine. I've had worse on the show, so it's all good.
What?
Yeah.
I've had way worse internet on the show. Thank you. Go ahead.
I will say. And the whole point of the story, we're talking about this.
I had a guy with way less teeth.
The reason why I'm talking about, I made a whole documentary about this shit years ago, like after it happened, and he kind of just pushed it away.
We're supposed to watch that.
Kind of let it, like, just didn't acknowledge it. Said, who cares? This doesn't matter. I don't have to address what I did wrong. It's fine. Well, sorry, bitch, but revenge is a dish best served cold. You didn't address it then. So now I'm here and
brother.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this tough guy.
And want to talk to you was when he talked about your fucking wife, when he shat on her. That really fucking upset me. And frankly, there's no excuse. I understand it's the internet. We talk shit about each other.
This is why he's on.
This is so funny. This is so funny because this is actually like if I was Kat, this would make me feel so much worse.
Yeah.
Like honey, the surprise guest that I'm having on for my next episode of Smart Guys, he says it's really unacceptable that PPP kept calling you like a big fat cow, saying Kat's fat. He's saying what was the other stuff? What was the other stuff he was saying about you, honey?
He's the elephant in the room.
Right? Yeah.
Philip had multiple chances to tell Triple P he didn't like that, but he gave him endless chances to keep saying it. Yes, so let's stop pretend we care about Kat now. In fact, we're showing we don't care even more because we're making the other guy say we don't like.
We're having some. We're like Runa Moyne says that had to DoorDash defending his wife. Yeah, he's bringing someone else in to defend his wife for him. Now that's not me defending my wife. That is not defending me defending my wife. It's him saying all this. Okay, not me.
Yep.
Okay.
Fucking excuse the way he talked about your wife. There just isn't. It's not fucking okay.
I said outright to him, you guys, by giving me a chance, shining me in a positive light, glazing me or whatever, you gave me a big rise in the internet community that I haven't seen in 10 years. I'm doing better. I'm getting more support, more views. You guys can literally say whatever the fuck you want about me. I don't care.
Okay, you're a Gouty Pig Roach. Cypress TV in the chat is saying PPP does accept money from questionable sources, allegedly. Wouldn't that be Wouldn't that be terrible? Wouldn't that be a bad thing?
That'd be strange.
Wouldn't that be bad?
Shit about my content, about my appearance, about anything I do. But I told him, outright, do not be bringing up personal shit. Like my wife, my family. There's no reason. They're not in my content. They have nothing to do with anything. For a while, they respected that. But then slowly started noticing,
I saw
we're
that
going to name
dissension.
drop. We're going to
It's
say an
fucking
insult. We're
funny.
going to do what it is they got to push that boundary. They got to feel like they're the big kahunas in charge. They're the top dog in the
They're
yard.
the big
They can get away
kahunas.
with whatever they want. Even though they knew it was wrong, they're still going to do it. Right? So there you go.
I don't have the chat open right now, so I don't know what
Frankie
people
the
are saying,
Wop is in YouTube
it's fine, 'cause this
chat.
needs to get said. All right,
Phil
now that I got
said.
your attention.
Oh yeah,
So
there
this
he
girl
is.
Snatch that PP chose to associate with, right,
Talk
was a
about
member
my
of
wife,
a group called
please.
Order of Nine Angles, which is a Nazi Satanist group on Discord that would, which is,
wow, okay.
But Nazi Satanist group on Discord.
That's the perfect combo, right? I mean, you got to have a little of both to have the perfect.
You gotta have it both ways.
Very funny.
So the
Well, I think famously the Nazis were occultists. So
Were they?
Yeah, they've there's definitely a non-zero amount of money spent on actually researching occult super weapons and pursuing.
Ooh.
So that's a real thing.
Weird.
Right? So there you go.
Okay.
Cypress tried to do a little bit of this too, but just no one knew what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, because his tooth.
You know, remember he
Yeah, I
brought
only
up
can see
bringing
his
up random
tooth.
people.
Right.
This is just like, all right, let's bring up everything bad about Kino Casino night.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Have me on the
wrestling, I
show,
guess.
Phil. I know some shit. I can snitch.
I can white knight for your fat fucking wife.
Essentially,
Yeah.
a lot of fucked up shit. You know, they show like gore and stuff on their page and stuff like that.
What's
Really,
with
just
those
gross group of people.
LEDs? They're the
And the snacks girl.
RGBs.
I don't know.
Not only
It's
was
like
it
a
never
light
seems
bulb
the-
that's
like I said, the
below
Discord
him
Vice
here
Girl
or
of the Order
something.
of the
I
Nine
don't
Angles,
like
and he's
it.
associated like far right Discord groups. So there's this one guy, Dingo, who I've actually spoken to in person since. this whole thing
Dingo?
went down.
Jewish people
This
have
Dingo guy,
magic power.
you know, he was
Ooh,
with her,
fun.
and they she had like a fling with him. He came out and had sex with her, which is kind of fucking weird. Like, he had to go out to her because she was
What?
too
Sex
fucked up
isn't
mentally to
weird?
fly for whatever fucking reason. Whatever. But there's this guy in there.
Green of the Green
called
says
Torba.
Dave was crying to the
Now,
dance the other day,
Torba,
how he's done with the drama, and now
he
he's
knew
with
Snacks
PPP
was like,
X
I don't
LBF.
wanna
Correct.
make shit up,
Yep.
so I'm just gonna say he was
We're
under the age of 18.
switching shit
I don't remember
around.
exactly how old he was.
Okay.
Oh, great. So
you
now
know?
we got a nice dose of pedophilia in here
Thank you
too. It's
very
like,
much.
you know, just keep going, keep stacking it on.
Ah,
I think
yes.
it's like
What?
normal pedophilia. She would like, she was like professing her love for Torba. Like, I must have you.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
This
Whoa,
is,
what?
This isn't even like normal pedophilia.
Oh, okay. This is like
Okay,
normal. Okay,
okay.
got it, got
Okay.
it, got
Exactly
it.
how
As
old he
long
was.
as it's
Oh,
not
great.
normal.
So now we got a nice dose of pedophilia in here too. It's like, you know, just keep going, keep stacking it on.
That's a clip right there. That's
Yeah.
hold
You know
on,
what? This is like just telling. This is asking them to
that's what I'm
you
saying.
know, go back at them. What are we doing here?
Again, if I didn't think the DSP was the stupidest man on the planet, I would think this was a work of some kind.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
a
I don't
show. Like this is part of a storyline.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen.
This is
Exactly
not
what he was
good.
Oh,
What?
great. So now we got a nice dose of pedophilia in here too. It's like, you know, just keep going, keep stacking it on.
And it seems like normal pedophilia. She would like, she was like professing her love for Torba.
Not your typical, not your daddy's pedophilia, not that typical run of the mill pedophilia. This is, I call this pedophilia 3.
This fucking like
Think of
16 or
Danny
15 year old.
to
And he's fucking
DK
admitted that
for
she
the
did this.
month.
By the way, there's like
Thank
fucking he's like on record saying that she definitely did this. I don't think he cares that she did it, but
Only wrestling
so
tonight.
this is a
Here's
Nazi
the
Satanist
gayness.
pedophile
Says Shiny
who,
Deep.
by the way, Order of Nine Angles and Snacks by extension was
Thank
also
you.
heavily involved with Tor Swats. I'm not sure if you guys know. Probably that name rings a bell with some people in the audience. So Tor Swats is the group that swatted Mr. Medicare. I think they even swatted PPP and Surfer.
So now we're committing a nut. That's a crime too. On top
That's
of
a
that, swatting is a
crime.
crime. And, you know,
I don't know. I don't want to slander say Snacks was committed swatting, but she was in like the same group of people. She
the same
definitely was
groups who
with-
were at least involved in doing it. Gotcha.
in
How
with Tor
at this
Swats.
point? So we're talking.
Did you see that? I Phil learned about like wrapping up the other guy's point so you can start talking. Look how he does that.
Oh,
She was
okay.
in like the
Let me
same
see, let me see.
group of people. She
The same
definitely was,
groups who
like,
were at least involved in doing it. Gotcha.
in
How
with
at this
Ah,
point? So we're talking.
okay.
This is 2021.
Wow,
How old is this
completely
person?
cut him off.
Snacks or PPP
Snacks.
or Snacks. Shit, I think she's in her
Tough to
20s.
keep up.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Snacks.
What? No, huh? What? Sorry,
This is
you
just
got me
so
thinking about
bad. You know,
snacks.
everyone gives me
Wait,
shit.
who's on
Listen, when I was in my
first?
20s,
I don't
was
want
told- I
snacks.
said
No.
this to
Oh.
everyone publicly. I was an asshole. Okay, I was involved in the competitive Street Fighter community.
Oh,
I
God,
was
oh,
known as
God,
the
oh,
biggest shit
God.
talker.
Who
I would
cares?
literally say, "I'm gonna come fuck you up at the tournament. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
kick your
God.
ass. I'm gonna do this. I'm
Wait,
gonna do
isn't
that."
Triple
I
P
look back.
23 years old?
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
He's young 20s, I thought.
Okay.
Mid 20s
Yeah.
at the latest. Yeah.
So if
Got it
she's
now.
like 20, that's not bad.
I don't know
Well,
what he's saying. Yeah,
yeah,
who knows?
I-
What the
I don't
fuck
think-
he's
I
saying.
don't
because I'm in my
that's
40s, and I'm
the-
like, man, instead of that, I could have been.
I don't think
so
that's
much
the
more
accusation.
positive
No,
and
no,
he's
no.
trying
to
to
say
for
here.
the Street Fighter
Okay,
community.
okay,
You know,
okay.
instead I look back like, wow, what an immature asshole I was.
He's
right?
being very
now, I guess
vague,
the new
so
thing
why
is
don't
when
we
you're in
say
your
it,
20s,
right?
you got to be involved with as many fringe, insanely socially reprehensible
Emily was
criminal
17?
circles as you can online. Spend all your
Wait.
time online and chats doing fucked up stuff. Like, to me, it's just like crazy. It's like a culture shock to hear this because I'm so far removed from
What?
that. I'm not so far removed. Like, my
What are
parents
you
are so far
talking
removed from it.
about?
They don't even know what shit on the internet is. Okay, they don't even get the internet. They're a different generation. I'm the generation that grew up
They
with
don't
it, but
get
I was never involved in any of this crazy shit. Now I hear like the whole new generation. This is how everyone grew up. Everyone's online doing this online shit, crazy fringe shit. Like, oh my god, like it's a weird like second society online of people doing this stuff. E-girlfriend just blows my
Why
mind.
is
That
his
she was
voice
an e-girlfriend to
so
multiple
weird
people.
right now?
We're back to the. Oh yeah, e-girlfriend. That's
Yeah.
the important part of what he just said.
And
Yes,
again,
definitely.
you have had 2 e-girlfriends, sir.
Yes.
Right? Dependently
Yeah.
and your wife were both your e-girlfriends at one point. So
Holy shit.
I don't know why you're acting like you're just, oh, what does the E stand for in e-girlfriend?
What?
Exciting girlfriend? Oh,
No.
okay.
Well, I think he's gonna say here. Speaking of e-girlfriend, let's get to the Rhea Ripley match yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be a good transition.
Probably not. Actually, they're still dating, by the way. I don't know if they've broken up. I never heard they broke up. And I've talked to a lot of people who are in PP's inner circle, like Perspic. And by the way, shout out to Perspic. I'm sure he's fucking thrilled that I'm talking about him on your stream. He's probably gonna, come in his pants hearing that. No offense. But
Why do I get the feeling? Why do I get the feeling that like if you like had to map, detractor community to whatever community this guy is from, that this dude is sort of like a real pariah and some kind of a deadhead that Phil managed to just scrape off the bottom of the barrel, you know, and like, and now there are people in whatever these communities are. There are now people freaking out that these two, like, maybe there are people who know this guy more and they're like losing their shit right now because it's like the two worst people you've ever met doing a collab. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like, I don't know if Philip wants to get into this world, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I don't think he knows what he's doing, right?
But
right.
He doesn't. He's getting in over his head if he wants to try and do that.
Or Lim Fandango's floating that he could be the ALT of that community too. So there you go.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
cool guy.
Very cool guy, I think is what it means. Sick, nasty family.
Prophet has sent me something here, something about this guy's from a group called the Council of Evil. That's not good. Well, that's not good. Those guys.
Very evil.
Those guys sound like a bunch of real jerks.
Rita the Green said these are people that reached out to DSP. Yeah, this is that. Oh yeah, a lot of people. I'm betting.
Oh, right. These are all the people that reach. This is the cool people that reach out to DSP, and DSP wants to. It's definitely have the name brand name streamers to come on his stream here.
Only the highest quality. He's trying to make his own whack pack. He's trying to do like an Ocean's 11 of the whack pack, where like he just slowly assembles a crew, right? And they do and they're trying to do a heist, but they just fail every step of the way or something.
Whack pack of the whack pack.
Yeah, exactly. Everything.
Go on. Oh, you're about to read it too. Everything they say about Phil isn't true, but everything someone says about everyone else is true. The hypocrisy of this man confirms he is an alien.
Absolutely.
And I'm agree with that.
I think an alien would be a little bit more logical about not being a hypocrite like that, you know?
You know what they say to that one?
What?
You know, the man known as Studding Craig said for that one, make it make sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense, Phil. And I'm going to agree with Lem here. The ACK pack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ACK pack. I take that. I like it. I like it.
You know, Perspic or fucking Brian Dunn. They never told me that they broke up, as far as I know. Maybe they did, but
so much talk about breaking up.
This shit. When I heard it, I was like, "What the fuck, man? You gotta stop this shit. Like, this is not okay." But also shout out to SMG.
Did he say Brian Dunn? I believe that is King of Pole, right? I think.
Man,
I'm sure someone in chat knows.
Maybe background checks, right, or anything. But this woman literally sent him like boxes and boxes of candy. I had the theory that she was like a death like fetishist, that she would send him boxes and boxes of candy.
And that candy could have gone to me.
Right, maybe.
King of Pole, we're going back in time today.
And Pokemon Cyndaquil.
Just in time for 4chan to collapse, right? Queen of Pole.
You know, this is the guy, by the way. This is at the peak of his preacher dump. He comes from a preacher family, right? He's this moral high ground guy.
I've heard this before. Yeah, I heard a little bit about this. That apparently he actually grew up in a preacher family and everything, which is crazy to me to see where you ended up, right? I mean,
going after guys like
Sir Toastman, stop trolling.
Yeah, can you stop derailing? Can you stop derailing? We're talking about the subject of the show, please.
Talk to God.
That's not what this is about, okay?
Right. When in the fucking background, he's dating a Satanist who groomed a fucking underage boy. You know,
holy
fucking
shit!
What the fuck? What are you doing?
So I had to make a video. I made a very long video about it. Everyone at the time was really pissed at him. They wanted him to address it, and he's never did.
Nimdoc in YouTube chat says, "Ask Gahul about the FBI investigation into his hard drive." I don't know if that's true. I'm just telling you what's in the YouTube chat.
Okay. Like gay guys online, which not against gay guys, but like he exclusively surrounded himself with these like gay orbiters, like Perspic or the Squire, right?
What's wrong with gay people?
I don't want to go into.
I don't get it.
But so they basically ran defense control for him. And then,
Phil's just shaking his head in disgust. Hold on, listen to what he's saying. This guy is so hard to hear. This dude. I'm sorry, everybody.
He's quiet.
He exclusively surrounded himself with these like gay orbiters, like Perspic or the Squire, right? And it's just weird. The PvP capos guys. I don't want to go into that too much more. But so they basically ran defense control for him.
No, I do not want to talk about them at all. No.
When it's all said and done, he moves on. Doesn't get addressed, doesn't have to fucking reconcile, doesn't have to apologize, and just move on. Of course, later on, with Wars, he tried to defraud his audience by using like scam Russian payment sites. I'm not sure if you've heard about this.
No, again, I hear nothing. But when I started getting involved with Casino, all right, like
I hear nothing.
I had people coming out of the woodwork who I don't know, people who actually hated me, said, "No, you're doing the wrong."
How do you know if you don't know them? And then how did you know they hated you?
Right, I thought you didn't pay attention to that shit.
They would say in their emails that they hated
Oh, right, I see. Yes, of course. Right.
Understand, those guys are into some fucked up shit. They've got bad history, bad track record. That's the last people you want to associate with. But I'm the kind of guy that, like, I don't care about what you did in your past. What I care about is, like, who you are now. I mean, I look at my past and the fucked up stuff that I did. And I know I'm not that person anymore. So if I changed, I assume that other people can change too.
But
then it seems like with a lot of these people, history tends to repeat itself.
He's doing WWE champions.
He's done it with everyone. He's doing a poll. PP's done it with Godwinson, he did with fucking Perspic and Squire and Brian Dunn. Even his closest capos, his closest inner circle, he's turned on betrayed. He hasn't betrayed Worski yet, but like when he goes on the show with Worski, it's acting like it's a big deal, big time Andy Worski. Andy Worski before PvP was streaming was like one of the lowest viewed, no one gives a shit streamers. Andy Worski coasted off of PvP success to make it big, basically. Right.
Okay.
And he provided the equipment and the money.
You sound a little bitchy and jealous
yeah,
here, sir.
The jealousy is
Very
seeping
jealous.
out, isn't it? Now, isn't it?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Greedo said, "Is this Ogren gonna help beg for packs?" Oh,
I don't know. I mean,
bump. They have a cave troll.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, Worski. Well, I know Worski has definitely had his ups and downs. That's putting it mildly, for sure. But,
definitely.
I mean, no matter what, though, you can say Kino Casino is big now, right? And this guy seems like he's not big now, so
he seems pretty big to me. I don't know.
Happened, but like more fucking PvP. He was with guys like Kyler doing Twisted Minds to like nobody. No one gives a shit about him. And frankly, in a year or two, when PvP and Worski have their big blow, which will inevitably happen, as we all know, it's a circle of life. What's going to happen? PvP is going to get dumped by Worski. Worski's going to launch a new show or a new co-host, and PvP will just become another of the long line of previous Andy Worski co-hosts up there with JF and Anal Babe. Right? That's the people. That's who he is.
Oh, who can forget Anal Babe?
Anal Babe.
Frankly, I thought
Anal Babe is one of the best in the business.
One of the Halcyon, or the
hasn't done
whatever that word is, the legends.
Kino Casino to be his death sentence. He has success, moderate success online. If you compare him to actual live streamers, like real ones, he's fucking nothing. They get a couple thousand views. They get some money, whether it's botted or not. They have histories of botting in the past. And
see, I don't know that either. People tell me this after the fact. I hear all this shit so far after the fact. But yeah, I heard all kinds of stuff about that. They got botters, they got people who go in there and throw them stuff, but they know it's going to happen. Like it's pre-planned shit and everything. So I don't know. Who knows? Some people say that about me too. To be fair, people say that shit about me all the time too. It's never been true. So who knows? I mean, it's possible, but you know, you can't really take
but they have done botting. They just have. And you know, I mean, when they first kicked out with YouTube, they started using like really sketchy payment sites, like ones that like Russian shit, where like they would steal your credit card number and stuff afterwards.
Jesus.
And they said, please use this power chat, whatever the fuck it was called, to give us money because they can't deal with being banned from they can't lose their money income for even a week. But the reality is, this is fucking death sentence. He's achieved mild success, not enough to actually lift him up to like be like set for life, but enough to keep him like comfortable and fat for like a couple years.
Okay,
and when it all comes down to it, the Uber Eats ordering, the fucking nonstop. Like no movement, no need to have activity, shoving his face
logic,
no
reason.
Oh wait, are we talking about Triple P or DSP?
I think we're talking about DSP here.
I've completely lost the plot.
Sure.
I've completely lost. I don't remember what we're talking about.
Hold on, let him go. Let him go.
Yeah.
Like the health problem he's gonna have is gonna be fucking dead. And it's because Andy Worski is in Kino Casino. If he wasn't doing that, if he's actually starving out in the cold, he'd be forced to go get a fucking real job. We know people say that about you, but you know, to be fair, you actually spend 8 hours a day streaming, usually multiple days a week.
That's not very positive. That's a very rude thing to say.
Jesus, to be honest, people say that about you, and they're right, but you know, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, you kind of are at the level of Andy Worski, except you're slightly less successful right now. So yeah, I guess they do say that about you,
sir. As well.
This is what I said to people because they say things like, "Well, we're upset because Kino Casino's not streaming today," and I say, "Well, the reason Kino Casino doesn't have to work hard is because when they turn on the stream, a bunch of morons throw them literally thousands of."
That
fantastically irrelevant point.
That is an insanely positive thing. It is an insanely positive thing that they work hard enough that they earn the money to not have to work 6 days a week. Like you're dumb.
They're dumb for doing that. They're stupid. That's stupid for them.
No, you, the audience, are dumb for rewarding their success, right?
Yes.
Give
Because
me that money.
Yeah, give me the money because you hate me, and I'll take a day off. Okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
Dollars the moment they turn the stream on. So now they're like, oh, now we don't have to work this week. You know what I mean? Like, if people were smart, you would be like, I want more of them. Let's make them earn the paycheck before we open our wallets and dump everything on their heads. I work 8 hours. Well, 8 hours,
good
5
point.
days minimum,
The big guy's making a good point. We all kind of forgot. The guest just said they don't make enough money to do that, though, Philip. You're saying the opposite of what the guest just said. So are you listening or just want to get your talking points out?
I think it's the second thing.
I think it is. I think it is. I think it is also the second thing.
Someone's weeks. 8+ hours of streaming a day because I'm a normal guy who I realize that my viewers are not filthy rich and I need to earn their money by making a lot of content that they like. These guys literally just dump on people on their streams. How hard is that? Not very hard, I can tell you, because I've done it before. It's really fucking easy.
What are we doing now, Philip?
Open their wallets. So if you want more Kino Casino, don't shower them with money because then they don't have to work anymore. And then they go on vacations and they take 1,000,000 days off. But people are stupid. These people who throw and shower money on people like this online, they're not smart.
Not me,
they
though.
don't understand the LARP because that's really what it is. It's a LARP. They're role-playing something you want so that you will shower them with money and then they run to the bank. I can outright tell you guys this.
Wait, whoa.
What?
Oh, sorry. They're role playing something you want, and so that you pay them. Isn't that like sort of the basis of like every kind of form of entertainment? Like,
yeah, they do something you want, and you give them money. That seems like the point.
Oh, Hugh Laurie is LARPing as a doctor right now, and now I'm loving this movie House MD so much that I have to buy more house merchandise. Oh, fuck! He's gonna keep doing it. God damn it! There's a sabbatical between seasons. Oh, I shouldn't have paid him so much. God damn it!
Damn it!
Right after one episode of Smart Guys,
He's
okay?
telling people
I was
to
right here
withhold,
talking to
by the
PPP
way. That's
after
fun.
the show. And you want to know what he said to me? He said, Phil, our viewers and our fans are just wallets. They're not people. They don't act like they have feelings.
This was not
friends.
This was not the DM.
Yeah, you should have showed this one, Phil. This is the really bad one.
I'm wondering where that was in the DMs.
Yeah.
Right. If I could see proof of that, then sure, I'm gonna agree. That's shitty.
Let's leak that DM. Let's leak that DM real quick.
Show us.
Phil, okay, let's leak that.
Wallets. They're not people. They don't act like they have feelings. They're not your friends. The only thing that they're there for is to pay you. You
Okay,
milk them
pause
any
real
way
quick.
you can, and
Throughout the entire DMs, there's one mention of wallet, and it comes from DSP, and this is what it says here. My viewers are tapped out on this drama, so I really don't think anybody is opening their wallet.
Oh, Philip, you're seeing
because this happened again.
You're seeing them as wallets, Phil.
Okay, it seems like one person's considering his audience wallets, and I don't see Triple P saying it. But okay, go ahead.
He said that to me in private in one of these ways that I did not. I did not document. You know, I did speak to him with about 35 gigabytes of text files in here.
Yes.
But, you know, I just didn't bring it up.
Philip, who famously loves voice calls too.
Yeah, that too.
That's how he sees his audience. And so,
to the point that he's okay with them putting their card information on a site where they will literally fucking get, they'll have their credit card, they'll have their cards defrauded and scam.
Phil, thoughts?
Any thoughts?
Thoughts on that one? Remember when people say, I don't want to do that with PayPal? Thoughts, Phil? Anything? No?
Why would he ever care about that? As long as he receives the payment, he doesn't give a shit about that. He thinks that there's an endless door of people that will just keep coming in. As long as he keeps making the drama slop content, the people will keep coming in and paying him to do it, and that's all he cares about. And he said that word for word.
That's what you're doing.
Well, it just, the guy, frankly,
I like how PP said that, and DSP's doing that. So words that I said, you say speak louder than my actions. Okay. So.
Well said.
Horrible judge of fucking character, continues to be a piece of shit, surrounds himself with people who don't have his best interest at heart, who want to fucking basically make him dead, removes even
if you hate him so much, why do you care about if he surrounds himself with people who don't have his best interests at heart? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Even
this guy has an axe to grind.
You know what's crazy? It's like this guy is who Phil thinks PPP is to him. Like this guy is PPP's jilted ex-lover. Right?
Yeah.
Being like, oh, well, he's surrounded by all these bad people, and I know all this stuff about him, and you wouldn't believe the kind of stuff I know about him. And like, he dates all these girls who I don't think are right for him. Okay.
Me.
Yeah. So it's an interesting little girl
right there. Worship like a god. He worshipped God within
forums logged IP addresses, so that's
that's true.
That's
true.
Fun.
That is true.
God, when I knew
Love that
right?
for him.
And even he betrayed because, frankly, he wants to get fat and die young, and that's probably gonna happen. The more money people give to Team Casino, the closer he gets to death. Because that's all it's gonna do is funnel his fucking food addiction and his inability to live up. Probably has alcohol fun too. Because he gets drunk on
oh my God! Are we talking about Phil?
I know it's PPP really even that fat though. Like he's big.
Very fat.
Is he bigger than Wings Redemption, for example?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I who knows? He only shows his top shoulders.
Good
so
point.
Knows, but.
Well, not always. Sometimes he shows his lower portion too.
Well, I didn't see
that.
I personally didn't watch that.
I did not see that either. But
yeah, the War Dog Leader's right. What they're doing right now is making tomorrow's Kino Casino like the hypest show for their audience ever.
And they don't have to do anything. It's insane. Like, okay, like genuinely, PPP is probably at home right now, dying laughing.
Yes.
Right? And singing the song from Willy Wonka, I got a golden ticket.
Yeah, that's all we're doing here.
Yeah.
Right? He's gonna get so many super chats and shit.
Very felting here, man.
Yeah,
You're
very
really
felted. Very felted.
Logan
and
said
he's
that
gonna
Triple P is 400 pounds,
and
he
I
has
fucking
said
I used to know this guy, and I'm not trying to be a concern troll here, which is a very obvious thing you could say I'm doing right now. But genuinely, this guy will be fucking dead soon. And the more money you continue to give them, the more likely.
Whoa! Let's take it easy here on the rest.
He means his health. He means his
I know
health.
that.
I know. It just came off like a threat.
This fucking guy is gonna be fucking dead in a little while here. Okay, you're not gonna, and he's not gonna know what hit him.
So if you want to see the guy die, it's similar cases to like King Cobra JFS, where like if you give that guy money, he's just gonna spend on booze and get close to killing him. It's the exact same thing with PPP.
I hate to say it, really. I think that's kind of the shtick at this point online. I really believe that. Like,
yeah, look at me ponder. Oh, I think this is the shtick online. Oh, yes.
I'm above it, of
actually,
course, but I think that's the shtick online, actually.
From my observations, I believe this is the shtick. Now, do you recall when Triple P showed his bare asshole upon stream, sir?
I don't recall.
I don't recall that either.
Well, cows,
I don't
because they want to see them do the
remember.
action that's most harmful to them, and then they're actually getting some kind of. I think it's sick. To me, I think that's twisted, sick shit.
Oh,
Like, if you're gonna watch someone online, watch because you legit like them. Contribute because you actually want to see them success and make themselves better. If you're actually paying someone and they're getting worse, then isn't that the opposite? But I think there are people that is a sick fetish where I will, like you said, what is it, the death fats or whatever? Throw them the candy, throw them the stuff, so they'll keep going. You want to see them get
Philip.
What do you?
Yeah, there's
Bro.
Philip. Easy, brother.
I
Easy.
think a lot of people have been throwing you candy and other treats. Other treats.
You even tried candy on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
So let's not throw rocks from our candy houses, okay? Let's just
Super Bonchan has been banned.
What?
What?
Yeah,
No.
Oh, maybe it was a timeout.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
there
Phew.
anymore. So maybe it was a timeout.
Oof, okay.
Oh no, they're banned.
There
by
it is
DSP
banned.
Games.
Okay, great stuff.
We do have real quick. I'll leave a few more here. Cat's triple whopper add bacon.
Okay.
Nose Goblin 123. Normal people don't have arcs. DSP. DSP
That's
pelted
good.
by Scopely forever.
Sorry, that low-key, that is a really, really good one. Normal people don't have arcs.
Don't have arcs.
That's very funny.
DSP.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I like to
that's
finish.
really good. I like that. That's good.
Ghosts of John Rambo reel.
Okay, that's sad. That
Give you
makes me
enough.
sad.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
like-
just,
I like
I mean, that's
these,
insane. That's
segments.
like the
They're very
wild,
good.
broken human culture, in my opinion. That's why I don't want to be a part of any of this shit online. And I hope people
And that's
now.
why I've been
kinda
doing
see
What are
this
you
social
doing
media.
now?
I don't want to get involved in these circles.
No.
These guys were trying to push me into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
What are you
Listen,
doing
they
now,
were
then?
trying to push me into it. I simply reached out to them first and begged to be on their show, remember? As you can see by the documented DMs between them and I.
Is this the real Kino Casino?
Well,
Is this the real guy?
Am I speaking to the leader of the Kino Casino? Like, he thought the Kino Casino's DM page would have like an intern working at it, right? Oh, let me get you to Mr. P's desk right away, sir.
And to be fair, obviously I'm here talking about all this shit, so it is causing more drama. And obviously there's something to
Yes,
reflect
it
about
is,
that. But
sir.
frankly, I don't care. I want to talk shit
great.
with this guy because he pissed me off and he made fun of me and my family. And if you want more details, I've got plenty of documented videos that can go into further evidence about this shit.
Go
And
ahead.
I will say all the claims I'm making, they're not fucking coming out of my ass hat. That I had actual people who are in these servers tell me
They're
about
not
this.
coming out of your ass
ass
hat.
I heard that too.
That's what I had.
They didn't come out of his ass hat. Cool.
Bigger Screeno the Green. He says, I'm calling it now. Kino gonna shit all over DSP tomorrow. The next level 1 DSP is gonna cry and say he feels sorry for Triple P and he didn't know any of this bad stuff. Fuck yeah.
I was just doing my regular show, Smart Guys, and then all of a sudden the next day they had their show and it was like a Grill Phil session for 500 hours. Like, what did I do? What did I do to you?
So, fun fact, before we move on, because we should probably get to the wrestling now, because we're about, we're pretty far into
When we can end it
And for
right
the
about
audience,
the
while they may
instant
be
that
entertained
starts.
or whatever by this,
Yes.
probably we will talk about wrestling, because I love pro wrestling.
Yes.
I'm a
That is
retard
for the
who loves
record,
pro
because some
wrestling.
people are shocked right now in chat. They're like, what is going on?
Hold on, that's a clip right there.
That was
We
interesting.
will talk about wrestling, because I love pro wrestling.
Yes.
I'm a
That is
retard
for the
who loves pro
record, because some
wrestling.
people are shocked right now in chat. They're like, what is going on? Listen, this is like a 1-2 punch combo because Gahul actually is very much into pro wrestling, and we're very excited to talk about WrestleMania in a second, which we are going to do.
I wanted
to do a felting first.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
awesome.
had
Great
to-
show.
It's
I had to bitch first.
It's so funny, like how even in like the depths of his laziness and his lack of creativity, he still can't even do this part right. Like they just launched into this, and we didn't discuss who this guy is.
Yeah,
what we're
I still
doing.
have
There was
no idea who this fucking guy is.
No,
Right?
there was no like build up of what story's about to be told, what this has to do with, who this is.
Yep.
Like there was nothing. It just goes. Horrible hosting.
Complete lack of like entertainment savvy / showmanship / like suspense building or whatever, right? Like storytelling, I guess is really, somebody said that this guy's a better storyteller than Phil.
Oh,
and
fuck yeah.
and Phil is a very poor storyteller. I think we all know that from every episode of the Level 1 podcast today.
I love that show. It's so good. It was so.
Good.
I don't.
The whole drama segment was like 50 minutes long.
Yeah, dude.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And we got whiplash because we just started with it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been to 3 WrestleManias, and that was my favorite live WrestleMania I've been to. It was so amazing. One of the best shows I've been to live. But I will say, before we close out, fun little story. So, Torba, the underage boy, right? We'll call him the young boy Torba, the young innocent child Torba. So, Torba was a huge PPP fan. He loved PPP. He was one of his biggest fans, and he would just
here we
talk
go.
nonstop about
Buckle up.
PPP to Snacks. And because that got so annoying to Snacks that she decided to leave Torba to go to date PPP instead. So it wasn't even like she did it in her past or whatever. It was like, leave. I'm going to stop being a pedophile and immediately go to
Oh, well, that changes everything.
You know, it's like, so you can even say, well, it was way in the past. You know, maybe he didn't know, and maybe she didn't tell him. But like, you know, he was in the circles. He could have easily found out about this, about anything about this girl. He'd done any fucking background checks about this bitch.
I don't even know what that means.
To find out that
what?
before she dated you, she was dating a child, an underage boy who she groomed on Discord.
Oh, okay, that.
Oh, so the girl was dating.
Hold on, wait.
Okay.
Very dented story there. I can't understand what happened.
So he's saying that PPP.
That's a fun story for sure.
Yeah, very fun story. He's saying that PPP took like this Snacks person away from a guy named Torba.
So he saved the Torba person essentially.
I guess.
I guess. So
I don't know.
good for Triple P. I don't know.
I thought this guy was the good storyteller, but I guess not.
So
nope. I guess not.
But again, these are the people who are sitting on a show every week. And they're the ones who are going to talk shit like they're above everyone else. You know what I mean? Like
that's
they don't have anything to ever have, you know, what the fuck?
Okay.
And
why
would
now,
I
right?
want to watch that kind of crap, knowing who these people are, their past? Because I knew nothing about them whatsoever when I got involved with them.
Had
And
Phil
then more as I
ever gone
did
on
more
a date
projects,
with
more
someone that
collabs with them,
isn't
I had
his
more people come
mother?
out. You got to cut it off. You got to stop. You understand? This is going to be toxic. This is going to hurt you and your family long term. You're going to get wrapped up in shit you don't want to get wrapped up in. And I kept saying, don't worry. I got control of this. If they ever push me into something I don't want to do, they're going to know that.
I'm lost too.
And look what happened. The moment that they tried to basically snake me
the
and get me involved
absolute
in shit I didn't want to
moment.
do, I said, no, I'm done. And then immediately it's like scorched earth against DSP. He's the worst guy on the planet. Let's have weeks of content about the guy. Well, what happened? You said it was good. If I could, you know, I mean, he even said to me, if ever you feel like our association isn't working out, you can leave. It's all good. And then I did. And then he turns into like a jilted lover, or like, you know, like I left him at the altar or something. Or it's like, what?
You can tell he's pissed. You can tell he really wanted to be friends with you. You can tell he really wanted you to come to like hang out with him, to go to the Hogan show. I think he just wants to do that.
Definitely, Mr. G.
Oh
definitely.
my God,
yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
I really got that feeling when Triple P said, when Philip was talking about Panda Express, Triple P said, "Is this the first time you ever eaten Panda?" That was when I really knew that Triple P loved DSP.
I liked
that
it when
was
he.
my favorite.
I liked it when he said his fat fucking wife cat. I liked it when he was just openly mocking him.
Or the by God, it's cat for what's her name?
Right? Yeah. Definitely
love that.
Someone
great. That's what friends do.
Or you feel like maybe he physically can't do it by himself, or he wants to go with you. And frankly, I hope he does find someone to go hang out with Hogan in Tampa with. That sounds awesome. He should go do that and stop fucking wasting his time talking shit about drama. Go make some real fucking friends.
He's doing that with PWR, so yeah.
Do your shit. Talk shit about people, but like, frankly, it crossed the line when you start talking shit about your wife.
Exactly.
I
Listen, I have every intention.
only your wife.
I have every intention of being civil and friendly with those guys for as long as it made sense.
No, you
know
didn't.
I mean? Like,
you specifically went into it with the intention of snaking them, right? You were going to snake them. So
you said, and I quote, "I cased Keno Casino."
Yes, I cased them.
Yeah. So are you lying? Are you snaking this fella now?
Yeah,
too. I guess
I'm getting whiplash from all the directions this has gone in. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
No intention of turning against them or snaking them, but it just seemed like it was inevitable. Like, for as long as it made sense.
What?
You know what I mean? Like, I had no intention of turning against them or snaking them.
I had. Well, that just. I mean, not that we ever needed proof.
Obviously, but let's just get some clean audio for that, please.
Yeah, friendly with those guys for as long as it made sense. You know what I mean? Like, I had no intention of turning against them or snaking them, but it just seems like it was inevitable.
So there you have it. So that means that everything that he said in the DMs is true.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So he's just snaked himself. He's self-snaked himself here.
He's
okay?
self-snaked him. He's self-slithered
Like on their
himself.
end, it was just going to happen. When they saw that doing something with DSP in a positive manner wasn't going to make them money anymore, you knew eventually it was going to flip into let's get to the negative and just destroy the guy instead. And that's what everyone was telling me. And I said to everyone, don't worry, I have control of it, which I did. I pulled the plug when I needed to.
No.
But that's how they went crazy.
No,
so that's how it covered. And
No.
But to me, here's
sorry, how did they go crazy? You leaked the DMs. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
That was you.
That seems pretty crazy for me. Crazy.
It's kick chat. It's like I mean, you had the intention of snaking them.
Yeah, it's Felipe Baxter.
The thing that I think about, because we're talking about the Hogan thing, right? I think I agree with you. Like, I think
I agree
that
with
PPP actually does want to have real friends, but for some reason, there's something up here
I think that's
that just doesn't let it. And I don't know if it's
sounds like shit.
Oh my god.
If it's a deficiency, it could be depression too. Because I'll tell you this from personal experience. Back when I was younger,
you don't talk about this, dude. I cannot stand when he talks about depression.
I really suffered badly from depression, okay? And I have friends, literally, I destroyed friendships in my life for no reason. It wasn't like, I don't like this guy. I literally would just say, time to fuck this friendship up. And then I would act like an asshole or not ghost someone completely. And then my depression would make me feel worse. Like it was it was an endless cycle. You feel depressed, so you do fucked up things that ruin your life, and then you feel more depressed, and it just feeds itself. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist.
Right? Yeah, I don't think that's depression. I think that's just
not depression.
called making really bad decisions and being an emotional idiot.
Being a fucking dick is what that is.
But it was
That's
wild the way
not
that he was
depression.
acting like he wanted to be my friend. I was trying to tell him, nah, dude, there's kind of boundaries. I'm not going that far because I got a life. I got a wife. I'm never going to really be into that extent. And then when
never
he goes
said
too far
that.
and actually
No,
insults
never
you,
once. Never said I got a life. I got a wife.
Why?
Never
Then
said that.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe
he is
was
an
angry
Ouroboros
because I said I
dark
wouldn't go
wolf.
hang out with him in
He's
Florida,
an
and she was the
Ouroboros.
reason. So that's why he's so angry at her and starts talking shit about her on the
Probably.
show.
He steal
Maybe.
Chunk's
Probably.
shirt from the
Yeah,
girl.
maybe so.
wait, hold on,
I mean,
pause
frankly,
there. You got
when
that?
No, sorry.
He said he's insinuating that Triple P is angry because Philip used Kat's the reason he's married, so he can't go to Hogan's bar, and that's pissed off Triple P, and that's why he made fun of her for being fat.
Definitely.
He just said
So
that.
he
Even
thinks
though-
that Triple P is attracted to him, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. That's
Oh, cool.
In less words than that, but yes.
well, and but also like he was making fun of his wife before they met, so I don't think this is.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a accurate conclusion to jump to. Thank you to Central for the 2. He says, "Did he steal Chunks' shirt from the Goonies?" I think so. I think so.
It looks
and
like shit too.
Big guy as usual, saying good points. Triple P, as I played those clips when we were doing that being said about it, he talked about Kat before they even mentioned.
That's what I said.
Talking to each other. So there we go.
Big ups.
I don't think
I'll say it too.
because he's done this with
Triple P
every
talked
fucking. I
about
mean, obviously
Kat
he did with me, but like
before.
we were only like loosely friends, so I can't like bitch about it too much. But I mean, look, I've been like all the people he's been friends with, I kind of know, right? Besides Worski, obviously, I don't know shit about Worski. The only thing I know about Worski is I knew his old co-host,
Why are you
Anal
talking
Babe.
about it?
Big
Which
guy,
frankly was his
not
best
me,
co-host.
Bonsai Boy.
Shout out to Anal Babe.
Yeah.
He was a great Worski co-host, frankly. Which obviously fuck Anal Babe, he's a piece of shit.
By the way, hold on. Super
Thank you,
Bonchan, I
Lou.
accidentally banned you. That was a mistake. I don't know if you're there.
Oh, Felton, you are
Definitely.
Felton.
I told you I wasn't
apologize.
lying. I was not
Sorry
lying.
about that. Okay.
Apologies, Super Bonton. We are so sorry.
Complete mistake. I went.
Ew. What the fuck
Oop,
was
got the wrong
that?
person. Okay.
But not every friend group he's been a part of, he's burned or destroyed. Leo Pirate,
Hey.
Perspec, Godwinson, me, Surfer, even his real life friends. He's burned everything. And maybe he has new friends now, and great. I hope
Dude,
he
this
sticks
is
with it
such
and
like
does
a
something with it.
weird like
It's
therapy
impossible for him.
session
He's got a
for
destructive
this dude.
personality. He just like this.
Yeah, this dude's
and
been waiting for
you know
this
what?
opportunity.
And you can say we're talking shit about him and how, oh, we're so pathetic for talking shit about the guy. Frankly, you talk shit about Phil's wife, I think that gives Phil carte blanche to say whatever the fuck he wants back to you. He can be as mad.
But he didn't.
Yes.
But he didn't. He's making
Wait.
you do it instead of him.
Yeah, and actually he let PPP skirt by unscathed, right? He didn't. It didn't.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing happened.
He didn't say anything to Triple P until like someone else was like, dude, that's fucked up, and kind of got pushed into being like, yo, dude, what?
Just like with Derek.
Just like with
If
Derek.
he's angry as he wants, and rightfully fucking so, because you don't insult a man's fucking wife. It's not okay. It's not fucking okay. It's just simply not good, especially
Bro,
if he's even
calm
somewhat
down.
friendly with the guy. Especially-
Philip, thoughts?
Sorry, the chances on this guy being married?
I'm gonna go with a 0.
Philip, thoughts on that? You
Yeah.
didn't do anything at the time, so I'm wondering what the point is.
I'm sure
What are
Phil
your
is going
thoughts
to
on this?
jump to his wife's defense right now.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go.
just
Okay,
just
okay.
be patient. Here it comes. Here it comes.
doesn't sit the wife even online, doesn't post about her shit. I understand people talk shit about like Ralph's wives in the past, right? And I've even done that myself in the past, but they've put themselves
Okay, so this whole speech is pointless. Go ahead.
in line in the content.
Right.
If Kat was on stream with you every day and he was talking shit about her that way, that'd be a very different thing than talking shit about.
So it would be okay in
God.
that situation, is what you're saying, if she was on
Right.
more often.
I'm so confused.
Makes sense to me.
someone
I don't
that
get
doesn't
it.
even show up on camera. It's not
right.
fucking okay.
That's right.
And I think
That's
you're
right.
perfectly within your
Yes.
rights to
Yes, that's
take
right.
a full fucking hour out of this show and just dump on the guy. And I will be happy to do it for you again if you want, but that's basically all I got. I don't have any more dirt. That's what I-
No, that's
Okay,
gross.
Philip?
Brother.
Phil's gonna say, no, I don't want to do that, actually. I want to move past this.
I think he's been cooked enough. I think he's about done now, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Here's
Jada
the truth.
pedophile.
The truth is, this actually would have been more pertinent if it had been like a month ago, right
Stop
after the
coughing
whole thing
into the
happened
mic,
with Casino.
please.
It took a while to get
Ah,
around
yes.
getting certain guests on and everything and scheduling. It was supposed to be
Well, you
last
have to
week.
Ralph
and
on first.
that didn't work. What are you gonna do, right? The truth is, because people are like, well, does this mean, Phil, that now you're getting into internet drama and this is no. No,
Yes.
what we just did here, I'm done. You know
Too
what I mean?
late.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
already,
Okay.
if anything, what you can
No, it
easily
doesn't
see
mean
is
I'm getting into it. It means I'm in it and I'm doing
Yes.
it.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. I'm already in
I don't
it.
need those guys. In the month now that I said I'm done with them,
Oh, there's
I've-
that guy Bach. FYI, Cypress abusing his wrench over his personal feels and calling out the King Snake
Ooh.
stream. Clean it up for free, Janny, and get some teeth. He has teeth. He has teeth.
Damn.
Ooh. Oh, that's from.
Yeah,
look at the
one.
look at that user's name, by the way.
Yeah, it's Bach.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Bach.
Bach.
That's awesome.
been consistently successful, reaching my goals. I'm freaking raising funding
It's like
goals,
randomly
playing
listening
old school
to 2
Japanese
to 4 viewer
RPGs.
streams.
You know what I mean? I don't
Yes.
even need to have a lot of people on a stream. I'm still successful. Things are good right now for me. I just got made Kick partner yesterday.
Whoa,
and I'm getting paid
wow.
to stream on Kick.
Wow,
so
let's
I don't
mention
care
it
about those guys. I
again.
don't need to sit and talk about them constantly at all. You know they're
Ah,
going to
but
talk
you
about
will.
this. They're going to watch this hour
You're
on their
doing
show.
it
And they're going to
now.
analyze it. And they're going to say, yeah, well, DSP is this and Cahool is this and they don't know. Who cares? I'm not going to respond. I have nothing to do with them anymore. I'm done. I'm above it.
He's mad because Kino
I'm
Contractors
above it,
gas up
guys.
PWR, and look how good he's doing. DSP's mine. That's his money.
Yeah.
Positivity. It's true. Basically, PWR committed the cardinal sin of diverting troll money away from Phil towards someone else, right?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Fuck
Greedo.
you, PWR. Thank you so
I keep
much.
telling everyone, I'm above their drama bullshit.
I am
That's why when I was
above
on
it
their show,
all.
let's talk about Ethan Ralph or whatever. I'd be
You're
bored.
showing how
I'd be
little
bored to fucking
you're
tears.
how far
This is
below
stupid.
it
This
you
isn't
are.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
how deeply immersed in it you are, actually.
Yes.
Look at Cypress TV is doing a fucking meme. What's up, King Michael?
Oh.
With 4 brain cells in their fucking head. It's only people
he
who are
did say,
so
"Hey, Cypress,"
lifeless,
so.
so
Yes,
negative.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Hold on. Where is he? I saw it.
Cares. I'm not going to respond. I have nothing to do with them anymore. I'm done. I'm above it. I keep
There it
telling
is.
everyone,
Yeah, hey,
I'm
at
above
Cypress
their
TV.
drama bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why when I was on their show, let's talk about Ethan Ralph or whatever, I'd be bored. I'd be bored to fucking tears. Like, this is stupid. This isn't interesting to anyone with 4 brain cells in their
So
fucking
Philip,
head.
why
It's
did you
only people who are
suggest
so
the
lifeless, so negative, nothing to talk
Busters,
about.
Philip?
Those are the people who want
Yeah.
to focus on that shit on the internet.
What the
I got my
fuck is
own
this?
life, my own positive shit I have to work on. I don't have time to shit on others constantly because I'm too busy.
What you're
Yeah,
doing
definitely.
it now?
So I do a lot of drama content, but not, it's not exclusive stuff. I talk about video games and stuff too, and I run a movie discussion board. But I will say this.
Oh,
Sometimes
cool.
the drama drags you into it. Even if you don't want to talk about drama, sometimes people talk shit about you, and you
You
can't just sit there and let them
dragged
punch you in the face. You have to punch back, right? So maybe you don't want to keep swinging. Maybe you don't want to keep fighting. Maybe you don't want to be a boxer, right? But sometimes when people punch you in the face, you have to fucking punch them back, and it's okay to just fucking. Which is what we're doing here. We're just gonna dunk on him quick, make him sting a little.
This
and
isn't
you know what?
quick,
People
by
probably
the
call me
way.
some
It's
nasty
not
shit.
quick
I
at
know
all.
you usually say some ugly
Sting
shit about
a
me.
Yeah,
Oh,
float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? This has all been very
Yeah.
agile and hard hitting and impactful, right? This slow meandering crawl across this guy's dirty laundry while we explain vague accusations about a guy that we keep preempting with like, now I don't know if this is true. This is just accusation, B to B. Like, so I would not call this boxing. For example,
No.
Some
This
fucking
is
bullshit.
bitching.
And I'll say this: there's
Shiny
nothing
teeth.
that he can say about me that he
He was
himself.
bored? I thought he was bloated and slow-witted from fast food.
Ah, yes. Yes. Very true.
okay.
Very true.
Isn't 10
Shiny
times over.
teeth with a logic.
That's facts.
And I'll end it to say this.
What was that? What was that point?
Fucking, which is what we're doing here. We're just gonna dunk on him quick, make him sting a little, and you know what? People will probably call me some nasty shit. I guarantee he's gonna say some ugly shit about me or make up some fucking bullshit. And I'll say this: there's nothing that he can say about me that he himself isn't 10 times over.
Oh, brother!
Take that.
No,
Now what?
No, you.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life.
Yeah, dead boxing. That's what
Nice.
this is. Boom, boom.
That's the no you heard around the world.
Uh-huh.
And actually, you're that times 10.
Yeah,
Hey,
so-
got him. God damn.
And I'll end it to say this. This will be my final
Yeah, I don't know who
say
this
on the
guy is,
subject.
but I'm not
all
sure
right?
about it
DSP can
at
sit
all.
there on his pile of money that he gets from mentally deficient people who open their
Philip.
Phil, you would
Philip.
trade places with him in a second. You can't
Yes.
you can't use that as like a
No.
as like a own, okay?
Bullets to him
You're
every single
only
night.
saying this
All right,
because you
good for
can't
him.
have it.
But at the end of the day, he's going to be the sad guy sitting trying to talk to someone at 4 or 5 in the
I think
morning.
he sounds
He's going
right.
to fly out to see Hulk Hogan with him at his bar. Because he's
Philip, that's you.
Philip.
That is you, sir. Okay.
Holy projection.
never gonna have
God
real friends, and
damn.
he's never going to have a real relationship, and he's never going to have a real life
Look
for
at
himself.
Darkseid
And he's
Hill.
never going to be happy if he continues down the path that he's going.
He
It's that
is
simple.
You're
he
miserable.
is a young dude in the prime of his life.
prime of his
Phil,
life,
you are
dude.
wasting away at the ripe old age of 43, right?
You
Yeah.
can't even try weed because your body is so old.
He's
How
already
about that?
he's
Yeah.
already picked his poison, Indrid, okay?
Yeah, you already picked one.
You only get one.
No matter how rich you are or how popular you are, how many views you have on a stream, that's not a measure of success in life.
That's
Maybe-
well, then why do you keep saying that it is?
Yes. Guys, all that successful stuff he has, that doesn't mean you're success.
I'm
Keep that in
successful.
mind.
All the
I'm
stuff that I
successful,
say
guys.
that makes me successful, that doesn't make you successful, okay? Stupid.
Okay.
Yes.
Tough to keep up.
It's
Only me.
it's the snakes. The mind of a snake is very, very advanced. You see.
Yeah, I think
Uh-huh.
it's all in 4D up there. That's why
Exactly.
we don't understand it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a measure of success in the drama sphere. But you are a fucking lonely loser, and you're always going to be unless you
Are
change
we
yourself.
looking in the mirror?
You have an opportunity, but you got to make that change. I was willing to be friends with the guy,
Brother,
you know, to a certain extent. And when I basically created boundaries and said, "God, dude, let's enough of that," he lost his mind.
No,
Well,
that's not
sorry,
what
dude.
happened.
You know, I can't stop you from whatever's
Look
meant
at
to
this guy's
posture.
posture. Look at
What is
Yeah,
that?
look at this guy.
He's
I'm getting
doing-
bored again. Can you hurry up?
He's got his index finger and his fucking pinky finger. It's like a a frame for his face.
He's a little sassy pose right here. He's got. Who's the guy? He's.
Is anybody else doing it right now? I am.
What's the dude from Game of Thrones? The master of secrets.
Oh, Viserys. Not
no,
Viserys.
that's Viserys Targaryen, the brother of Daenerys Targaryen.
It starts with a V. Shit, I can't remember. Not Viserys.
Velma.
Yeah,
Varys,
it's Varys. Varys.
Close. I got it
please.
close. Varys. Lord Varys. What?
V for Vendetta.
He kind of looks like Lord Varys here a little bit.
He does look like Lord Varys, dude.
I'm positive. I've got a life.
Darth
I got a life.
Vader?
I got shit to do, and it doesn't involve you. Good luck with your future
Buddy
endeavors.
Holly.
You got released from Smart Guys.
Buddy Holly.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Ah, great one, Phil.
Wait, I didn't even hear it.
Here, but I'm positive. I've got a life. I've got a wife. I got shit to do, and it doesn't involve you. Good luck with your future endeavors. You got released from Smart Guys.
Okay. Well, oh my God, how will he ever recover?
Yeah,
Oh,
Triple
no.
P. How are you going to recover from this, Phil?
Are you going to sit on your pile of money and like go see Hulk Hogan? Like,
I need to pick up the microphone that has gone through the stage floor. It dropped so hard. It's burrowing towards the center of the earth. The drop was so hard.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Phil, I'm loving this stream, by the way, Phil. Would you like me to be on again next week?
I'll totally come on again next week. Fuck everyone else. Yeah.
Notes makes a good point. 256 viewers are totally locked in, though, guys. You forgot about that. This is making waves.
Definitely, yeah. Internet's going wildfire for that one.
When any work you release, like you release Fatal Date in the past,
though, okay?
It's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna get dumped too. It's inevitable. You can't help. It's gonna happen. So, and frankly, I will be there laughing when it does.
Well, that's it. Let's move on, right? Let's be positive now. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this bullshit. We've got a good chunk now left of the show to actually talk about.
We got a big chunk now right here left to the left.
So thanks to everyone who got through that first segment. And we got a few shout outs to do, not a lot, because I knew there wouldn't be, because half the people here.
Well, thank you. So, wait, there's not a lot of contributions.
There's not a lot of contributions.
Sorry, I gotta hear that. I'm sorry.
Which is what we're all here for. So thanks to everyone who got through that first segment. And we got a few shout outs to do, not a lot, because I knew there wouldn't be, because half the people here have no idea what the hell just happened, but it's all good, because now we can actually do a wrestling show.
No one does.
Of the show. We got a couple gifted subs. There was a No Kino entry and the SJB97. We each gifted a sub over on Kick, and I appreciate that. It was actually No Kino entry did the first one, so I'm gonna get him up there.
No Kino entry. Good.
And we got a $5 tip here. Actually, this tip had come in early.
Man.
I'm gonna guess this is Slayer, because Slayer usually drops a tip right at the beginning of the show, and I'm absolutely correct.
Why don't you just wait until you read the name before you start speculating on who it might be?
I'm sure this is Slayer.
Oh, no, it's probably Slayer. It's some stupid big amount. Yeah. Oh, it's a huge paragraph. It's probably Slayer.
So Slayer says, can't wait for today's final mystery guest. I cannot wait for WrestleMania and NXT Stand and Deliver this weekend.
Oh my God,
my friend is actually
sucks.
in Las Vegas.
Look at the mugging for the camera.
Slayer usually drops a
Watch
tip
the guy on the
right
left.
at the beginning of the show, and I'm absolutely correct. So Slayer says, can't wait for today's final mystery guest. I cannot wait for WrestleMania.
What the fuck? Holy shit!
This guy's cheesing.
He looks like BB from Death Stranding when you're coming out from being dead. He looks like a baby. Is my point. He looks like a baby.
Sorry, ladies. I'm so sorry, folks.
Shut up.
And NXT Stand and Deliver this weekend. My friend is actually in Las Vegas training for WrestleMania. He's already met guys like Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Mark Henry. That's cool. You know, WrestleMania weekend is so
people understand that reference.
jam-packed full of stuff to do. And I know because I was in the New York, New Jersey area for WrestleMania. Geez, what was it? I don't even know. It was like 19 or whatever. And you know, attending WrestleMania, there was so many shows. I went to see Ring of Honor, which was amazing. And
all right, well, we're officially back onto wrestling talk, which means that I've officially had enough.
I've had enough too. They're gonna go to Sav after this. She's
how
still going.
nice! How nice! Big up!
Yeah.
Say hello. Say hello to Sav from the rest of us. You know, we
tell her how much you love women. I love women.
Do tell her
so
that.
much.
Do tell her that.
Yeah.
And offer to smoke weed with Shroom Dukem this weekend too. That's a good one too. Big ups 420. That's this weekend. You gonna do some Delta 8 ALT on Sunday?
Nope, I do it once a week. I don't want to be rich. Tomorrow's my night.
We'll just move that night over to Sunday, and you'll be cool because it's.
You know what? I'm too much of an addictive person to do that. I'm too like Friday night's the night. I wait for it, and that's my night.
Oh, and so
he's looking forward to it. It's not getting moved.
And
I can't wait more than 6 days. What are you nuts?
And if that happens, right, it's going to be like a meltdown kind of situation. I see.
It's a meltdown.
Okay.
I'm very addictive. You guys know this.
All right. Well, that's it. Anybody
Thanks
doing
for hanging
anything?
out, ALT.
Yeah. Thank you very much. What's going on in the next couple of days for you folks? Anything?
I'm gonna stream Death Stranding.
Oh yeah. Well, wait, when
Not
you
Death
stream,
Stranding. What the fuck? Last of Us. I was thinking about
different
Death Stranding.
game.
Last of Us
Different
tomorrow.
game.
Last of Us Part 2. Anyway, that's it.
So,
LT.
Death Stranding for Indrid.
Last
coming
of
up
Us
soon.
Part 2.
Yeah, Death Stranding. We love that.
Death Stranding Part 2 on Indrid's channel.
Part 2, advanced
ALT,
copy.
or nope, not
Whoa.
Death Stranding.
Whoa.
No, I stepped on
Hey, listen,
ALT.
That, Indrid, quick question. Do
Sure.
you still carry stuff to different packages in Death Stranding 2? I don't know. What do you do? Is it delivering or what do you do?
Death Stranding 2? I don't know. I've not played that one yet.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll stream it though soon, right?
Big ups, sorry to interrupt you, but big ups
Eventually.
Nibbity for the 20 off the dome at the end of the stream there. Nintendo Direct, lore stream, WPIG, Cuckold stream, and Detractor Beam all in one day.
Look at this.
Thank you guys. Hearts big. Even I got in on the fun and did some streaming on my Twitch channel today.
I would have watched.
I
but
did
I was
not
still
see.
asleep.
I did not see you go in at any point there, Indrid. So that's fine.
I was
Don't
asleep.
worry. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh, I have your analytics here, Snood. Let me see this.
Go ahead. Yeah.
100% male
No,
audience.
wrong
How do you
again.
pull that
You
off?
have felt it. I know for a fact that there is at least one female audience member. You are felt it, and I will thank you. I will thank you not to mention it again.
She lied.
There it is. There it is. Right in the chat. You see it. I see it too. Okay, well, that's enough. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. What?
LT,
What?
were you gonna say before I
that
stepped
being
on
said,
you?
it's coming up tomorrow at some time. I don't know yet.
Hell yeah.
We gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
So
big ups.
I'll let you know.
Big ups.
Sorry for stepping.
And I beat Blueprints today, so I might stream some more of that. You know.
All right, let's get out of here, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
No.
Let's
Yeah. All right.
go.
Fun. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night, folks. Thanks a lot.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.